Oh,
Hi,
good.
everybody.
I really thought.
Hey, everybody.
Back on that crap. All right. Hi. Yeah, it's another Wednesday night, and it's been a while. But yeah, we're back here on the High Shelf Gaming channel, which
Yeah.
is first try.
Am I
Got
over
it.
there to you?
David.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So weird
David's
because we're
High
flippy
Shelf Gaming.
floppied on my. So
That's what always makes it difficult for me is that it's like usually it flip flops, but then I have to
yeah.
unflip flop it so that like if I'm wearing something like you can read it, and like
Oh
that's like so like even when I'm like it's here, it's like that's pointing opposite direction on screen from my hand, so it's
oh
just
my goodness.
it's all gone,
Yeah.
it's
So
everywhere. Like
so we as a crew, I mean as iShelf Gaming crew, we just did Gen Con, which was huge and amazing and wonderful. Gen Con online. I think the like through the looking glass or the looking glass thing is still open. So if you wanted to look at all the vendors, I think you can still just do that. I don't know, it kind of makes sense for them to leave that up. I mean,
it would be nice. Yeah.
it wasn't
Mhm.
like the best way to look through a list of vendors in this like ort cloud of like of vendors. I have expected it to rotate, like slowly throughout the day, just drift.
Just to be more confusing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it was in that corner last I looked, and it's orbited all the way around.
If they had like mandated that vendors needed to like actually fill in information, that would have been super helpful.
Yeah,
Sorry, I guess I'll hold that
yeah,
for the
because some of those
podcast or something.
vendors
But
had nothing,
zero.
or they may have had a link to their site, and it's like I could have looked through a list of sites, like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that's
So
good too.
Palladium put a game out, which is
Oh wow,
interesting
I
in
didn't know they were
the
still
year
making
of our
games.
Lord 2020.
I
What
thought
did-
I thought
what
I
does
thought they were
Palladium?
still I thought they were still cashing in on that Rifts and
Oh, the
Palladium.
Still.
Savage
Fantasy.
World Rifts version
Yeah,
edition.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
This
they're
was a Dead Rain source face of death. I don't even know.
wow. Good on them. Good on
Yeah,
them.
there's a lot of
Interesting.
words there that I'm sure to someone they make sense in
Still,
that order. Yeah.
Well,
Someone's
Fast
heard those before. It's not any
yeah,
of us.
yeah. Way to kick out books, kids. That's great. That's
You did
great.
it.
FASA
You did
relaunched
it.
at Earth Dawn, so
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, like they need to, right? They're the only ones who can. Somebody's got to give those Earth Dawn fans something to look at.
Kids on Brooms came out, which is interesting.
true. Yeah.
So yeah, we had a lot of fun. We did seminars, we ran games. Mike, you ran a haunted Discord game, which you always find the most interesting things to run. Like you're the only one at Gen Con who runs the thing that you're running. Like 2 years ago, it was Mobile Frame Zero. You were the only Mobile Frame Zero game in town. And now you're
Yeah.
running haunted Discords, which is great.
Yeah. And it might have been the most fun game I've either run or played at a Gen Con.
That's
It
awesome.
turned out really, really
Cool.
well. I
That's
was really
so
psyched with
cool.
that.
I really want us to
There
do
will
it.
be more of that with
Yeah,
High
you
Shelf
said
Gaming.
that it was like a really good 6-player game or something like that.
If there was like 6-ish players, maybe even 8-ish, it would be good. Once we had it with 10, and that was like a little bit much.
Okay.
Like
We
it
can
feels
swing
like
8 people.
with that many, there's like maybe something that like you should pare down a little bit, but
Sure.
You want 8 people? I can get you 8 people by 3:00.
Yeah.
oh yeah, no,
We're good.
if we just
We can play
Yeah.
this
shout
tomorrow.
on Discord, we've got it in the afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait. I really want to try it. So that'll be fun. And then I did some seminars. Artasorian came onto our channel to talk about Cyberpunk, which was super cool. They also visited some of the other creators out there talking about the art and Witcher and all that stuff. Really great seminars. They've got a blog post on their site all about it. And then we talked Legend Keeper, which is like all of our favorite tool, I think, at this point. Braden came on and talked Legend Keeper with me and Icarus Games and Two Brothers Gaming, which is Patrick Caduce, like our Patrick, like the guy who's been with us for a while. He's starting his own gig now, and so he was on from that show, and then we talked Cyberpunk with a couple other GMs, and that was really well. That worked out really well. I thought that was going to be like the smallest show, but it actually was like up there with the Legend Keeper show, and a bunch of people really like dug on it. We got some great
viewer count was crazy.
Yeah, it was really good.
Like,
yeah, and
the
thank
chat
you
was
both.
so nice.
Yeah, thank you both, Ethan and Katrina, for like modding all of that with me for me. Like I could not have done that without you guys. So thank you so much
For
you
sure.
putting your time in.
we couldn't have done it without a very chill chat room.
Yeah, for sure.
I heard compared to the Ennies, our stuff was like
Oh yeah.
just a nice little field of sheep.
Oh yeah, no, no, like the cyberpunk scene is chill, the Legend Keeper scene is chill, like
And Ennies had lots of waves like leading up to it to begin with, so yeah, I
Did
can
it?
understand
Yeah,
that.
the mods in the Ennies were busy. They were extremely busy. Mostly
Yeah.
just banning people for saying mean things. But
Yeah, I bet. Man, like we got some cleaning up to do. We gotta make sure that people aren't jerks. And
We're doing really good.
That's gonna take a while.
Our crew, our family is good.
So we just need our family to grow and spread out that
Continue to grow.
positivity vibes, and
And
then we will just take over the whole tabletop role-playing scene, and everybody will be
Hive
nice to
mind
each other.
style, we will take over the entire tabletop community.
Have you guys seen the
by and large?
Yeah, have you guys seen the Rick and Morty where like it's a hive mind planet or whatever?
Yeah.
Unity.
Yeah, Unity. I feel like we're like Unity. Like we're all chill and great to each other, but we could totally go on a bender and everything falls apart. So anyways, that'll happen. We're super pumped for the results of all that stuff. I still have some more videos to get out onto YouTube. Some of those seminars need to get out onto YouTube, and then I need to like actually post them. I'm really bad about posting the stuff that we do to places that are interested in them. Like, surely there's a Blades in the Dark subreddit. Maybe I'll post about this too there. Maybe I'm not. Maybe
when your world is a little less on fire, you can think about those things again, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
it's kind of okay.
Yeah. It's all good. We're having a blasty blast, and I don't think I have any other announcements. Right? We're working on a Werewolf the Apocalypse game that is in character creation, world building right now, and so that will be fun. Yeah. I've got one character made, and I have another character planned this week, and then I'm going to reach out to Katrina and Casey. I'm going to reach out to both of you guys once those are in the bag, because those are the first two where I was like, I have no idea what these guys are going to do, and I want everybody else to know what's up when I talk to you. So yeah, that'll be all good, all fun stuff. Am I missing anything? Are there any other announcements, gang, crew?
Wash your hands. Yeah. Wear your damn mask.
Yeah. Be safe out there.
Stay
safe out there,
inside.
folks.
Stay
The numbers
inside if you can.
numbers are going down for the first time in a long time. Let's keep that trend going, right?
Please.
Let's
maybe in your state.
Yeah,
still having like giant pool parties.
Like,
it's great.
I mean, like nationally, the numbers are going down. Your state, actually,
until school starts.
Yeah, shh.
School starting is just a myth. Is that what that is?
I wish.
You're making my Facebook post a lie. This is supposed to be vibing and chilling, man.
Yeah, we're chilling. We're good.
Vibing and chilling.
Vibing and chilling.
So
everything's fine.
I think the only other thing is Cyberpunk this weekend. We're gonna be playing Cyberpunk on Saturday to kind of pick up where we left off with this Hecate Pharmaceuticals trying to get the crew to do their dirty work for them, but there's a payout at the end of it, so maybe it's okay, maybe it's not. We'll see how it goes. We're like doing back-end role play all this week leading up to it, so that when we start that game, like we have a really firm understanding of where we're going. We'll see how that goes. Okay, those are all my announcements, I promise. Mike, please take us away into the land of Duxhall, where ghosts eat your face.
Yes. Oh, yes. So welcome back. It's been, I don't even know how many weeks anymore since everything went to heck. But yes, Blades in the Dark. It's a game. It's rad. People should definitely check it out. If you picked up the bundle off itch.io for racial justice that they did a little while back, you have it. You own it. You actually own Blades in the Dark and Troika, which is also good, and a game called Aegon, which is also by the author of Blades in the Dark.
And like hundreds of other games.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, there's 3 titles for you to look for in the list of like 7,000 titles that were in that bundle. Good luck.
Godspeed. I went through it when it was 19 pages and I couldn't find it.
Somebody made a website to search
Oh my
the
gosh.
bundle for
Oh,
racial justice and equality,
thank
which is
God.
insanity that that's necessary. But they made it, and you can search, and you can filter, and you can find what you're looking for. Because otherwise,
That
you
link
won't.
needs to be dropped in Twitch chat right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
We
boy.
need to dig that one
Ethan,
up.
that's on you, buddy. Thanks.
You brought it up. It's your job.
Congratulations. If you come up with a good idea, you get promoted in HSG. So, Ethan, you are link finder for this specific link.
Which is
Hooray.
actually not a lie because Ethan was promoted to like a mod.
Right.
Oh, I got promoted.
Previous.
After a previous conversation, like, do you need mods? Yes, I need you to mod. Oh, okay, thanks.
Congrats.
Yeah. So yeah, we're in Duskfall. There's like a cat.
Yes. Yes. So Blades in the Dark is a game where everybody's a criminal. We're a little pack of criminals here. There's shadows, there's spies and saboteurs. They live in the city of Duskfall, which is sort of Victorian London combined with Venice and Prague. Once upon a time, there used to be like magic and stuff until something went horribly bad and there was a cataclysm, and now like the sun went out. And there are angry ghosts. So there's a big wall of lightning to try to keep all the angry ghosts out of the city so that they don't kill people. Yeah. Last time. See, I listened to not 2 sessions ago, but 3 sessions ago, which is when everybody went to the park and met Satara. So it's like
Oh,
that
yeah.
I can remember now.
Yeah.
Last time we went out and we did a thing, and we wound up finding the Sparkcraft cat
It's been
size
following us.
hole with like the glass sphere with a ghost in it for a head. That's been following you around town. It was outside your headquarters, and everybody had to like capture it into a bag and take it inside and trap it inside a circle of black salt to try to keep the ghost from getting out, from running away.
Yeah, and we also had his old henchman hanging around
His
too.
stupid goat. Yeah. He's attacking us, or was attacking us.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so the ghost in the hole turns out to be the ghost of Baso Baz, the former head of the Lampblacks, whose right-hand man Hutch has been haunting the crew's lair for a while now.
We've yet to deal with Hutch other than
Good-
to
good
acknowledge that Hutch is in that room. No one look in there for a little while.
Yeah, I think last time there was like a like Hutch got angry and got like kind of like
He
driven
attacked,
off temporarily by Griffith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost managed
Yeah.
to dispel him, drive him away temporarily. He went all cleric and turned undead on him, kind of deal.
Before that, though, we had completed a minor task for the Lady in Black, I think.
We didn't know she went and cleared
Oh, that's
the
right.
Lampbacks for us.
Yeah.
We didn't
Oh,
do a
that's
job
right.
for her.
Yeah, she
That's
went.
right, that's
She
right.
took everybody down to the Lampblacks hideout and like explodified, I think is the technical term. That fire demon that had marked Griffith.
Yeah, that's right. Griffith is free now, and we have to
Yeah.
like now pay into that. Like
Yep.
we are now indebted to her. It's like cool. We are just swapping debt, and it gets bigger every time.
Yes. Yes,
Sorry.
you're now still in debt to the woman who, in the first time you met her, almost drained all the liquid out of Ohm's body, knocking him unconscious. So yeah,
And
Yeah.
he
He
was
was
like
okay with
sort of
it.
into it.
Yeah.
They certainly were. Yeah, Ohm was like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I didn't. It certainly was painful and excruciating, but it was like also awe-inspiringly powerful. And it's like, that's my blood. That's where I'm from. That's oh man. So there's definitely like Ohm definitely felt like that that attraction that comes with like terror. It was really what was going on there. Very unhealthy.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that and the X cards ready. That's and yeah, then we kind of cut off last time with everybody kind of having trapped the hull, the cat-sized hull with Baso Baz's ghost in it, inside the salt circle within your HQ that had been set up. Which leads us to the question of like, so now what?
So Raja had like leaned down to like not get into the circle, but like put her elbows on her knees and look at the hole, and was just like, "Hello, Bazobas." And then I think that's where we cut the black, so there wasn't a reaction from him. So
Yeah,
think
I
that's
would.
right.
I would very much like to have like left the scene for a moment to go to their shop and get tools, tools that are like obviously intended to like take things apart, and just
Okay.
like have them,
Like,
not
you-
like start to use them, but to
going
be
to
like,
hang out in here and brandish like the really big wrench and like the chisel, like
well, in the like fine tune stuff that would like help take this like small thing apart, right? Not just like bludgeon it, but like, well, we don't want you to run away, so we can like stop that. And so will have those with them,
Remove
not
the
like
legs.
ready to use them, if that makes sense. They're just going to be in there on a table as an implied.
He's just lining them up along the table that's like outside this alt circle.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care if you're watching me. It's like one of these, one of these.
If that's okay with you, that's the direction
that's
that
fine, yeah.
Ohm would probably go. Is like, I can solve this problem. It's it's just a thing of parts. Like I can solve that, so I will work on that.
Okay. I forget where Milos and Griffith were at. I think they had been outside because they were trying to keep
Yeah,
people
we
from like
were.
watching it in the streets and stuff. But
Mhm.
there's definitely the opportunity for people to have like made it inside and all that stuff now.
Yeah, I think once we made sure that everyone who was a little curious has seen the error of their ways, we walked inside.
It's a little less curious now.
Yeah.
Curiosity killed the Sparkcraft cat, as it were.
There's a lesson there for all you looky-loos leaning out your windows in the alley. Yes, I am use the word looky-loo. Okay, yeah, so like it sounds like everybody's back inside the actual place. There is the cat stalking back and forth from edge to edge of the circle.
Are you enjoying your time in the hole?
I think it will turn and like the swirls you can kind of make out like a face in like the swirly mist kind of deal. And he does not look happy. And then he does give like that little like the little vents in the neck, like like hiss type noise that goes off with that.
I could put you in a spirit bottle and then nothing would happen. Ever again for you.
He kind of gets that like hunched down like ready to pounce type cat posture, like no, don't like that idea. Don't threaten me.
What is this thing?
So it's sort of like if you had a cat.
I think he's asking.
Oh, it's asking in character. Okay.
Griffith, my fault. In character, looks over and be like, so what is this thing anyway? Like,
so it's Sparkcraft, right?
Yes, indeed. This is Sparkcraft. There's a ghost, I believe. This is your area of expertise, the ghost thing.
Yes, the ghost soul of Bazobas has been placed in it to make it go.
I'm sorry. Did you say Bazobas?
I did say Bazobas.
Yes. One problem
was dead.
Well, that's how you become a ghost.
What she said. I have been noticing that the legs on it are reticulated. I believe if I were to remove two of them, it would not be able to run away if we are concerned about that.
The moment it's bound within the thing, the circle.
Excellent. I will have these at the ready should you need them.
I think the question is, what do we wish to do with this?
Can we get rid of the ghost permanently? That would be ideal.
I believe that is rather simple to do, yes?
It is, actually.
Can it speak? Looking at the cat, can you speak?
How good are you at reading lips? No, it definitely like you can see it mouthing something. You could dare say it's probably mouthing like a couple syllables in a row, maybe only two or so. The second one probably ends with an ooh sound. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Not so useful on that front.
Can I
Also,
a
It
question?
lets out like a long, slow kind of like.
Can I release the spirit from the hole and keep the spirit in the circle?
Yeah, I mean the thing that the spirit's inside is it's certainly some sort of glass part that like it has to connect to the rest of it somewhere, right? Like there's probably a point where it could be like, you unscrew Bazo from the body and like, yeah.
Yeah, if we can't talk to her, it's not that useful, is it?
Is there really information you want from it?
I think that it could be communicated with, much like one would communicate with a dog. You can understand what it likes and dislikes by its reactions.
Is that
So-
right, pup? You in there?
It just sits down. Like it gives you like whatever the cat equivalent of like going like this is. Like,
Sits down facing away from us.
Raja, if we get it like the spirit,
Mm.
you it can stay in the circle, right? Because that particular ghost is probably not a good idea to let it roam around.
Well, I wasn't going to let it leave.
Okay. Like, Ghost is semi-panicking here because he would not expect those words to ever come back up ever again. So he's like, so I am curious though, how did he get there and why is he working for Skurlock?
Don't think he's working for Skurlock if I had to put my money on it.
Looking at the cat, any reaction to that conversation?
You see the little swirly smoke head inside the glass bottle, just like kind of like.
Yeah.
Did you agree to be Skurlock's familiar?
I think at that one, like, yeah, he will like probably like start to turn to the side, like.
You guys suck. You're mean.
We are rather mean to the Lamplocks. We've never been kind to them. Under any circumstance have we ever been kind to them.
Maribel was a couple times.
In a very like, I'm doing
Not
this
in any
nicely.
professional capacity.
Oh, yeah. So Ohm is going to ask, was Skurlock working on a larger hole for you?
He will give kind of like cocks his head to the side and listen, like trying to see what you're trying to say, kind of deal. Like, oh, you've got my attention. What's that? Like,
I'm just curious. You're an independent being. You clearly have the run of the streets. Yet you spent time with Skurlock. Skurlock seems to be working on some larger projects. I didn't know if you were going to be benefiting from any of those.
he kind of sits back a little bit farther and like does that kind of like.
Yes, this is my read from that one. Okay.
So one thing I will mention, just because I re-listened to that episode earlier today, one of the things Satara did want from you guys was Skurlock's up to something, and she wanted to know what it was. So,
Right, exactly. That's where I'm going with this. Is
just a reminder on that one, in case it slips through the cracks.
And so yeah, that's really where I'm trying to get to. I'm not exactly sure how to extract information from a thing that can't really talk, but yeah, that's where Ohm is going with this. Is is the are you a client of Skurlock? Is Skurlock working for you in some contractual capacity?
The little face like kind of like laughs inside the orb.
Okay.
Like, like not real hard, but like,
No, you're a prisoner.
Uh,
Do you want to be free? Released to the spirit realm?
I really need to give him a better way to communicate.
I can.
Um,
That was my thought. Is if I can pull him out of the thing and keep us safe by keeping him in the salt circle, then I would do that rather than this weird conversation with the cat.
if nothing else, I think there's probably some sort of a way where you can like do something that's going to be like, let him have an auditory output to
or some sort of like a attunement where the two of you are sharing space in the spirit realm and it's still like in the hull and all that kind of stuff. Like if you went into the spirit realm, could you communicate with it? Because surely Skurlock has a way of communicating with it other than just telling it things.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has like a cat keyboard that it can like type out messages.
Can I do a controlled possession? Or I let him speak through me?
Ooh.
Yes.
I like this.
That sounds safe. Yeah, let's do that.
Nothing bad could come from that.
Oh man, yeah, we're straight up Victorian seance now. Like we're gonna,
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I love this.
I think you have to like you'd have to step inside the circle probably to do it.
Cool.
Right? Like I feel like that's part of the like his spirit, even if it was just to communicate, wouldn't be able to like cross the salt.
Yeah, I will have to cross into it. Yeah. I will look to the group and I have a solution for this communication problem.
Okay.
It is slightly dangerous. So you'll want, should something bad start to happen, you'll want to pull me out of the circle without disturbing it. Understood?
Okay.
Bazo Boss needs to remain in the circle.
Okay.
One moment, and Ohm is gonna go get like a large stick, like a broom, and come back and say, in case it is holding on to you, I'm in charge of getting it off, and the two of you get her out. Yes.
Gotcha. All right.
Your job is to swat it with a broom all day. Okay.
Okay.
I will step into the circle and pick up the cat.
I don't think it's really going to let you pick it up, but like it will try to like, we stare at each other to communicate, or is that something like you really definitely want to be in?
Oh, I definitely want to pick up this cat. Sorry, he's gonna get controlled.
Get the little baby.
I love it.
I think as you approach it, he definitely does do like some like little panels like open and close kind of deal. Like I have little things like don't you try to like, I've got my ways to get free, like kind of deal.
Do you want to speak as if you were a human? Or do you want to do whatever this has been?
Way to make Bazo Boss feel
he
even smaller
down.
than he is.
Yeah.
I pick up the cat and we'll commune with it.
Okay.
And then I will let you speak through me, Mike.
Yay.
Have fun. Eyes like, go back, turn in her head, just the whites of her eyes.
Okay. Do you want to give me an attune roll or anything, or?
I will do whatever you want me to, sir. I don't know.
Sure, that sounds fun, right?
I'm just trying to progress the story.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Thank you.
I feel like this is what sort of position am I in?
I'd say it's risky. Like I don't think it's desperate,
Okay.
but this is also, allowing something else into your
Oh yeah.
brain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Effect standard.
Yeah.
Cool. Devil's bargain.
Is there a chance that like
question.
part of Bazobaz stays behind?
That'd be interesting.
Like it's a messy transfer, so just like a little shard of him is there whispering
I think
in your ears for the rest
I
of her
think
life.
there is the chance of that. I'd almost be a little hesitant to make that the devil's bargain. That will definitely happen. Like,
Yeah.
Okay,
that's-
fair enough.
Point.
if the roll goes bad, then cool, that makes a lot of sense. And as like, no, just the process of doing this means that you're like, you're mind melding and like stuff is
Discombobulated for a
automatically
little
getting
bit.
stuck. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll take it.
I have 2 versions of your character sheet now, and one of them's play as Bazobas.
Yeah.
Oh, partial success.
Yeah. Glad you did the you rolled 3 dice instead of just 2.
Yeah, so that's a partial success. That's good for now. Figure out something that like goes weird in a minute, probably.
Sure.
Otherwise, yeah, I mean, you're still largely in control of your faculties. Like he's not going to go stepping outside the circle using your body to do it, kind of deal. But yeah, he'll be able to like to speak through you, to answer questions.
Now the question askers need to ask questions.
Yeah, now somebody asked him a question.
So Ohm is going to kind of sit down with like the broom like resting across their lap, right? Like it's, I don't know, some sort of ceremonial sword, but it's a broom. And Ohm will kind of lean forward and say, "Could you describe the nature of your relationship with Lord Skurlock? Are you his prisoner?"
I am not his prisoner.
Oh.
Mike isn't sure a good way to phrase it well. But yeah, he's like Skurlock was a patron of the Lamp Blacks for decades, ever since they were created. Like where the red sessions we had before, that like they've been doing stuff for Satari here and there. It's like the Lamp Blacks have been doing stuff for Skurlock for a while.
So your
No.
patron rescued you.
He called me to a deeper service after a personal failing.
Is this that deeper purpose, or is the deeper purpose yet to come?
That purpose is still not complete yet, but we're on our way. We're headed down that road.
That's the project that needs the large power supply.
Yes.
What is it that he's putting you into?
He like it's Raja standing there, but like pets like the glass globe, like it's a cat. It's like, oh, it'll be wondrous. Just wait till you see. Like,
I would like to very much.
he's like, this is a fascinating little piece of machinery. Like pets it. But what's to come? Oh, you'll be astounded, Tinkerer. Like,
Astounded how? Is it dangerous or fast?
all that and more.
Sounds marvelous. It needed the heart of a great demon. And that demon is dead now. What does that mean for the project?
Like, well, we kind of figured that Argaz was gone based on like things that went on in the city, and like me seeing you guys coming back from the thing and like all that. Yeah, like we knew that happened. so far, it hasn't meant anything to us. And I think kind of like Raja like loosens up her arms a little bit, and the cat thing kind of like comes up, and it does this thing where like all of its limbs go back the opposite direction so that its torso can rotate 180 degrees.
I've got a bull.
And it has this like panel on it that like snaps open, and inside it, like in like the middle, like the center of the torso, there's this tiny little like maybe inch and a half size chip of like blazing stone. Like, and as the panel is open, like you can feel a wave of heat. Like,
Oh,
Would I recognize this wave of heat?
oh yeah, that's
yeah.
definitely.
The heart beats. Fascinating. Fascinating.
And then it snaps shut, and it like back around the other direction again.
Seeing all of this happen, do I have any sense of how this machinery works? I mean, I've obviously seen a power source, but having spent a little bit of time watching it work, does Ohm have a sense of like the level of craftsmanship that was required to make this? Is this like a truly wondrous thing, or is this something that like, I don't know, grad students could do?
This isn't like impossibly wonderful kind of thing.
Yeah.
It is within the realm of possibility, but would require a lot of detailed effort and resources to accomplish.
Okay. Perfect.
Um,
And do you have an awareness of Skurlock's vision for you in this wondrous final form?
It's just like he's gonna use me to accomplish the one goal he's ever had, like to rid the world of the woman in black. Like,
It seems difficult for him for some reason. You would think that someone of that power and renown, it would have been done long ago.
yeah, I mean, he doesn't. It's like it's not my place to understand the dynamics of how their relationship works, other than there are rules of engagement for the two of them that are immutable, and I am
But
not one of those rules.
You fall outside of that, of course. Of course.
I do want to take a second just because, like, while we're here just hijacking Raj's body like all this time, because I don't want to leave you with like nothing to do here, Katrina. If you do
I'm
have it, but if you're
I'm enjoying the questions. We're good.
okay.
If he's trying to get out or something, we're gonna lock that shit down. But like, I mean, if Raja has her facilities, like, this guy's not leaving ever.
Yeah.
Like, into the spirit realm, maybe, but not like out of this circle of salt.
Yeah.
So this machination of his, it has some challenges. Skurlock asked for my attention and time to aid its completion, but gave me very few details. I'm nervous about the undertaking of this task. Is this something that's going to be done within my meager lifetime?
Oh yes, it's very close to completion.
Oh. Well, what possible good could I provide then if it's nearly done?
So he was there in the library when you were having your conversation with Skurlock.
Uh-huh.
Like, well, if I understand the conversation that you had when you were there, I don't think he has any use for you. I think he needed you when you were going to get the heart from him, and you're not. So
Oh,
Lovely.
well, that hurts.
Lovely.
I dislike this immensely. This feeling that I have. Well, that's a shame. So without you, is there another pilot for this machination?
I think he's just like, well, what makes you think he doesn't have me?
Oh, you're about to.
It's a fair question, but currently I have you.
For the moment.
Okay. Milos, Ghost, do you have any questions?
No, I don't. I would like to see this problem. If he doesn't need my cousin, why did he seem to seek him out? Is it just a heart? I'm misremembering. I might be.
I'm not sure I understood the question. So.
Yeah.
I think I misremembered something. Never mind. Ignore that. I misremembered.
I think Skurlock thought it would be funny if we got him a better power source than what he already had.
Skurlock offered you, like, because you went there, and I don't even remember if that was one of the sections when Griffith was here or not. When you went to Skurlock Manor, it was because you wanted to get the heart back to kind of like, heal Argaz, for lack of a better term.
Right.
I do have another question.
And that was the part where, like, if he was going to give up the heart, he would need Ohm to replace the power source.
Gotcha. All right. Why you been following us? Be blunt.
Isn't that obvious? Like, even inside this,
us.
It's funny because, like, it's Raja standing there asking the questions, but, like, the questions end up coming out weird because, like, they're, like, based on, like, a different context. Like, even inside this little glass ball, I can smell the gun oil and wood from here.
Oh.
I know what you've got. I know what you people did. Your little crew of shenanigan people. Because Mike can't think of the right word he's looking for.
I want to be really reckless, but I'm fighting it right now.
You have the condition of recklessness, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, isn't your charmer reckless?
What?
Are you telling me you've been following us because we stole your fucking gun axe?
And I pull it out. Because, like, you mean this little thing? It's been a great weapon. I tell you what, you do have some fine taste, good sir. I do appreciate it a lot.
I think, to answer Milos, he's like, my gun axe, my home, my crew, my life. Yeah, I feel like I've got reasons to be following everybody here around.
Your pointless, ugly little vase.
My master's pointless, ugly little vase, and he took great offense to that. Thank you.
Oh, it was his, huh? Of what importance is that thing?
It's a relic of our faith.
There's faith left in this world.
There it is. Cool. That's what I wanted to know. A relic of your faith? Faith in what could you possibly believe in?
Yeah, what could you possibly believe in this?
Well done, Ethan. Well done.
One who worships the depths.
Whatever the hell you're worshiping out there.
He's like, I don't have the time to explain the full depths of the empty vessel to people like you, but
Give us the spark notes.
It's cute because you're Sparkcraft.
you know, yeah.
That's what we're hearing, folks. The zingers.
I gotta stop putting social encounters in the games. I can't do this. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think at that point he just like he does the like flippy around limb type thing to like get himself free and like try to get down.
Can I hurt him and force him to give an answer?
Hello, Blink Dog and friends.
What's up, Liz Mac? Yay! Thank you so much, guys.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
All right, so he's trying to escape. Like I really don't want him to escape. So
I feel like I can lean on that, like the complication from the 5 to be like he's going to get out of the grasp.
That's fine. The cat can, sure. I want to, in the spirit realm, force him to answer that question. What is he worshiping?
yes.
Okay.
I'll take a condition to do it. Mind magic. Mind bullets.
Can I
Mind
just
freak. Mind freak.
I like his answer is just like how to phrase it. Yeah, his answer is still like, you know, they worship the empty vessel, like they are the empty vessel.
Okay, that is the actual.
Yeah, that's
name.
like the name of whatever organization is at play here.
Okay.
And I think it may just like he's like it would take, you know, the time it would take to explain it fully would be like beyond, you know, the ability of what we have here today.
Blah, blah, blah.
Kind of deal. Yeah.
Can I exercise him? Like send him to the spirit realm? Like what the death people do?
Spirit wardens.
Or
Yeah,
put him in a spirit bottle.
Put him in a spirit bottle and give him to spirit wardens.
I know Demas
no,
would
no,
love
wait.
to have.
No.
I know Demas would love to have Bazo in a bottle.
I want him in a bottle, and I want to
Raja doesn't know that. So
Roughly speaking, what he's in connected to this thing is probably more or less a spirit bottle.
right, but this spirit bottle wouldn't move.
Well, yeah. I mean, your options are either like remove that one from the body, or like crack that one open and try to get him into another one.
I bet Ohm could tinker that bottle part off.
Yeah, so we need to keep him from escaping, and we need to detach the bottle from the rest of the hull.
I will tangle with him while you figure the tinker part out.
Sweet.
I mean, I think after he answers your question, he's going to kind of like recede back to where the thing is, and the cat will do that like freaky limb thing again.
I'll put the cat straight down.
And like it sits and like there's the circle on the floor and you're standing on one part and it kind of like basically like sits opposite you at the far edge and looks at you. And then it just like you see the little like smoky head inside the glass sphere and just goes like, no. And then like that chest panel like cracks open. You know, like if you hold a lighter and you like flip a thing of hairspray over it, like you get that like kind of deal. It kind of does that out of the chest.
Oh, I'm tackling Raja out of the way.
Don't.
Oh, don't.
God. Okay.
Don't
We're not.
disturb the circle. Go ahead.
No. I refuse.
You said it. You said it.
Damn it. Yep.
Come on, reckless guy. Be reckless. Earn your
You
XP.
said it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. Sorry. Yeah, I tackle out of the way. Like I tried. Can I say I tackle her with the idea of trying not to disturb the assault in the whole thing?
That'll
I
probably
think you
be
can. Yeah, I mean, you can tackle her with the idea of trying not to disturb the circle. I
Yep.
think what happens to the circle is going to be like, where does this roll end up? Are there complications to it
Gotcha.
or not? Like,
Is this a skirmish, a finesse, or a prowl?
um, I'm trying to actually look up one of the teamwork moves here for a second. Because one of them is like protect someone else. Protect 135.
I,
Sorry, Katrina.
I was kind of curious if Ohm could assist in this way. Ohm still has the broom. Could they have like moved forward and with the handle of the broom like knocked the cat a little bit to like get it so it wasn't quite aiming so square onto my whisperer? Like, hey, stop that.
I think it can. I think you bring it back up. You're like you swat it with a broom and like thing and like you're like put the bristles out. Like,
I'm just curious if that's possible in this moment. If it's not, then hey, it's all good. But Ohm does want to help, if at all possible, to not let our whisper get crisped.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it. Okay. The thing I can say is that it does have this like big pluff of flame that goes into the thing, and it would do like level 1 crisped to like Raja, like toasted, like harm.
Mhm.
It is possible to use the protect teamwork action, which is you step in to face a consequence that one of your teammates would otherwise face. You suffer it instead of them. You may roll to resist as if it. You may roll. Okay, you may roll to resist it as normal. I need more lights when I'm playing. Describe how you intervene. So that could be it starts to like light up towards Raja, and Ghost can definitely get in front of it, and Ghost is gonna get
I
like
would,
lightly roasted.
yeah, I'll step in front of it, and I will. I have. Would this be an attune thing then, or resolve?
It's just a straight resistance roll. Like it's doing level
Yeah.
1
Okay.
harm. If you want to resist it, we make a resist roll, and then it becomes stress instead
Yeah.
of harm.
Okay. I will do that. And how do we? What is? I forget because it's been so long. How do we resist?
So to resist, this would probably be prowess because you're kind of trying to like duck in front and get her out of the way and avoid getting actually like scorched and all that kind of good stuff. So you would
Okay.
click where it says prowess, and
All right.
then you take 6 stress minus whatever the roll of that is.
All right. No bonus dice.
No.
Okay.
Well, no, yeah. Sorry. Okay, so you take 2 stress.
Survivable. I hope. How are you at stress?
Yeah, you take 2
I
stress.
got
Like
3
your
stress
shirt is
left.
like kind of smoking a little bit. You're able to like pat it down. Um, and then the cat's just going to like sit there like you know on its side of the rug. We're like, ah, heck of a rug you got here. Be a shame if it caught fire. Like just kind of
Oh, you're a little
you see a
shit,
little
aren't you?
flame. like yeah.
Yeah, Ohm would, I think, with like tinkering or something, run in there and try and like shut down that part of the body, or cause it to have some kind of malfunction where all the things shutter back up or something, to keep it from just destroying our entire hangout
Yeah,
with
I mean
its like
otherwise
flame
he's
belly.
he's starting to like torch the rug in front of it. It's like,
Yeah,
he's made of
yeah,
You
metal.
good, Roger?
Let the whole place burn, right?
right. Yeah. And the idea that I'm going to lose my tinkering shop again is like not going to happen. So Ohm is going to step in if at all possible, and try and shut this thing down.
Yes.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I check on you. Good, Roger? You good? As I'm putting the fire out on me, like I've been doing this too much.
Yes, thank you so for saving me.
We look after each other as I'm still like, "Can somebody get my back, please?"
Elos, can you hand me one of those spirit balls?
Is it one of these?
Shoot,
Never been able to tell the difference between that and a mason jar.
one of
It's
those
like a
over there.
Florida
To the,
flask.
No,
left,
no,
the
not
left.
not the
This one?
square ones. Not the yeah.
No,
Not that one?
Yep, that one.
Okay.
No.
Perfect. All right. There you go.
So in trying to address this cat situation, like Ohm has to reach in there with their hands and tools. This thing is like lighting stuff on fire. So I feel like this is at least risky, right? Like very easy
Yeah.
that I would get hurt in all of this.
Yeah. If you want the XP, I'm glad to call it desperate.
You know what? I'm into that.
Okay.
Ohm is on the edge right now. I got one move, and this is it. And after this, Ohm is spent. So let's do it. What would the effect be?
Like standard effect is going to be like you manage to reach your tool around into the like kind of the gap and hit something that's like gonna close those pistons around this kind of like chamber of fire. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take standard. Bonus die. Can anybody help me?
I'll
I
help
can go.
you.
Awesome. I'll take Milos' help because Milos hasn't really done a lot in this scene just yet.
Sure, I'll do something.
Okay, thank you, Milos. Like herd it in the right direction or
Sure,
scare it in the
yeah,
right direction.
I'm gonna look really
Just
big and scary. And that's
Don't let it burn you. There's your guy. All right. That's like
Sweet.
how many
Thank you,
stress is
Milos.
it to help? Is it 1 or 2?
one to help somebody else. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And just so I know real quick, if I took a doubles bargain, can I take a doubles bargain on top of the help from somebody else?
Yes.
Okay, what would that bargain be?
Crispy.
Oh,
You
I think
get a couple burn scars.
You're definitely going to get burned in the process of doing it.
You got some burn scars.
I think it's worth it because I really need this thing to like stop.
Do it.
Okay.
Do
So
it.
let's say that like you will definitely get level 1 harm from it, from doing it, right? Like that's like you'll get to level 1. We're not going to mess with trying to resist that.
Okay. Yeah.
Depending on how the roll goes, like
I might get more.
you might be like, I'm going to jam this in here, and it flips up, and he's like pointed straight at your face, and then goes off. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then, but I could resist that extra damage.
Yeah.
Right.
That stuff you're going to start to be able to resist down. The other one that's
okay.
like level 1, we're just going to let you get level 1 crisped, right?
All right. Cool. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm partial.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll
Yep,
take the 5.
yep.
I'll take the 5. All the 2s and 1s though. Like, wow.
All I needed was 1 6. 1 6. Oh.
Okay. Crispy.
Yeah, so yeah,
Crispy.
level 1 crispy.
Yep.
And then I kind of want. Sorry, I'm gonna sneak a peek at your character sheet here in the background.
Yep.
How dare you? How dare you, DM or GM?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give you a choice.
Okay.
It either does go like flame up like pretty badly, like when you are like more exposed to it. Like this is like there's burns from trying to grab the panels and like get access to the thing, but it's also like it's actively like putting out flame to try to like I'm just gonna burn your guy's house down.
Right.
So your option is either that it does catch you in that for what's going to be level 2 harm, or in the process of scuffling with it, you've scuffed the sand or the salt.
Oh man! But will I have succeeded in like shutting down the cat? I think I'm gonna take the burns.
It won't be
I-
spouting fire. Yeah. like-
yeah. So it's still gonna be like live and moving around. Okay. I'm gonna take the burns. I'm gonna try and resist those burns.
Okay.
Um, so is it level 2? And I'm trying to resist it back down to the level 1 crispy.
You already have the crispy.
Okay.
So if
So
you
I'm-
resist
so
this
this
down,
is at
it'll
a-
be another level 1.
Cool. Okay. All right, I'll do that. Okay. Is this
And if you do that, then any harm you take ends up filling that level 3 slot
I know.
afterwards.
I know.
Can I help?
Because both your level
With
2s
this
and both your
part of
level
it?
1s would be ready.
I know.
With the resistance roll, not really.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this resolve or is this like a prowess thing?
I think it's probably more of a prowess thing. Like it's more of a like reflex trying to dodge,
Sure.
like getting a blast of fire in the face.
Okay. Cool. Ah, 6.
Yay!
Ah, 6.
Yeah.
Ah.
I was gonna say because that was like the third leg in the tripod for you was like if you got lower than a 3, then you would have stressed out and been out for the rest of the scene too, right? Like
Yep.
that's
Yep.
That
Yep.
makes-
Yeah. Ohm is spent no matter what. But
there's-
Ohm has stopped it from burning down our house, I hope.
you have trouble at every corner going here. Yeah.
I do. I really do. And Ohm's gonna like step back. Not nice. Not nice.
I'm not descended from those ones. I'm not descended from those demons.
Those.
Can I transfer this thing into my own spirit bottle?
So I think you'd have to free him from the spirit bottle he's in and then wrangle him into the new one.
Okay.
Can I just crush this little cat body thing? That seems like something that Milos can do, right? Just straight up crush it. Like it's not shooting fire anymore, but I just want to like grab it and it's not moving because it's crushed. Like the bottle's fine. I just want to like
I mean,
get a hold of it with the grabby hands.
You're great.
Because
Sounds
as
good.
a physical individual, Milos is frustrated with this little tiny cat. He just gonna Andre the Giant it. Just sort of
Try not to destroy it too bad. David wants it.
just like the back half will be a little messed up.
The battery, though, that's what he really wants.
Yeah, as long as we got the batter. But I'm just thinking of something physical that I could do to help this situation, to help with the getting the spirit out and stuff like that.
No, that
And
would
is
be
to make this
super-
thing to where it stops moving.
Super
Okay.
helpful.
Yeah.
if-
So
and
are,
if-
are you trying to like skirmish it, or are you just trying to wreck the hull? Like,
I mean, I feel like it.
I mean, if you kick the spirit out of it, the circle should hold it for the moment.
Well, it's like assault or hold a position, brawl and wrestle. I think that's kind of what it amounts to, over just destroying the thing. Because I got to catch it, right?
Right.
And if you think that this is a bit outside of human strength, I can always push myself to make it very strong and just crush it.
I like that. Yes, I think that's
Alright.
fair. Like this is meant to be a resilient piece of machinery.
Yeah. You can push yourself to do wonderful. Perform a feat of physical force that verges on the superhuman. That is what I will do. I will be superhumanly angry and just crunch this thing. Fun. Okay, so skirmish. Is there a devil's bargain?
The devil's bargain I think is going to be like you're going to get burned
Cool.
in the process. Like we'll give you like level 1 burn scan.
All right. So is this risky? Desperate?
I kind of feel desperate.
Sure.
Milos is
It's
like too
XP,
chill for
right? There's
desperate
good stuff, yeah.
actions. Just the chill vibe that Milos gives. It's
No,
like
you've
nothing is
never
desperate.
seen him when he's angry. That's,
Never seen one of me.
you
This is
wouldn't
it.
like me when
It's
I'm
the-
angry. Yeah.
You wouldn't like him when he's had his rage essence.
When he gets angry and his eyes turn black and there's weird chanting in the background, it's like, yeah, it's just
Is
It's
it is
normal.
effect standard?
Yeah.
Cool. Bonus dice 1 for the Devil's Bargain. Right? Yep.
Yep.
Cool. What do we got? A 5. And that goes in the prowess. I'll take what you got for me. I got no harm right now.
He's
I
just
was
begging
almost
for harm.
well.
So
I was almost leaning more
technically,
towards
I'm out
like
of the scene after this action, so because I did fill up the stress, but I wanted to at least crush the cat first.
Ethan.
the traumas make him more powerful.
My power just doubled from doing that.
Yeah, the thing that I was almost leaning towards was that like you crush like part of it, like it's still mobile, but like not great.
Sure.
Like as opposed to like straight up destroying its ability to move and be mobile, it is like you've crushed like the back hind quarter kind of deal, and it's like, it can still limp its way around, still kind of move.
Yeah, but now everybody else can catch up to it, so we're good.
Is that good? Is that
It's good enough. If it's just like limping around, sure. Where's it gonna go? We have a dog that's faster than anything, according to the book. It's faster than everything.
okay?
Cool. I'll take it that it's mostly immobile.
Yeah.
To where at least we got some time to like get this thing moved.
It's mostly immobile, and it has like probably like part of a like not one of like Ohm's good tools, but like an ice pick kind of deal, like kind of angled outwards from like its chest plate from when it like got forced shut.
Yeah.
I like the idea that this cost me one of my tools. That is like it's all like charred and partially melted in there and everything like that because it's in this like hot demon heart room.
It was like a screwdriver, but now like the end is like fused into something inside. It's like, yeah, that's
So those level 1 crispy, right? My hands are a little crispy.
yeah.
A little crisp.
Yes.
I'm gonna put specifically crisp. They're not crispy, they're just crisp.
It starts as a tingling, it becomes a burning. You can't
Yeah, I think I
keep
know
your hand
about
keep your hand in the
those.
box. Yeah.
I think I know about those little burns. I gotta like I'm just really bad at using an oven, y'all.
What did you do?
This one, my hand actually touched the heating element. This one, it bumped the top of the oven. That one's
Dude.
also oven related, but it's really old. And that was a car battery that scraped my hand.
I'm never having
that's not
you
right.
help me with anything dangerous.
Look, I get it all done. It's fine.
It's fine.
I just take a lot of devil's bargains to get my stuff done. So I get the tiny like level 1 harm every time I try to do something, but like I get it done.
You keep taking them on like just like the lowest priority. It's like, can he get the cookies out of the oven? I'll take the devil's bargain. Yeah.
Well, this one was like, can I get the clamp that's holding the battery in place unscrewed when I have like this much space and also like a 10-inch depth down in between a couple things? And
That's
so
a devil's bargain.
I had to take the devil's bargain.
Yeah,
It was
that's
a
the devil's
desperate
bargain for
action.
sure. It's like, well, it's getting done, so
You can, but your hands are going to get super scraped up because plastic is sharp. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the way it worked out.
That's good.
So I got to take another trauma.
What?
Yeah, he took a trauma. That's all to say that Ethan just took another trauma on Milos.
Milos is getting scary, yo.
But as you pointed out, he
How
just
much-
doubled his power.
Yeah, I now inflict level 2 harm on everybody who can see me whenever I want. Pretty much.
Where are your allies?
Oh, I tell you to please not look.
Please close your eyes.
Ohm's
Do
like,
not
why?
see
What
it.
are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm so curious.
know what
Yeah, so it's its back leg is kind of like mangled, and like it doesn't do the full rotation thing to try to like flip around anymore. And it's still there. I think circle is still standing though, right? Like we haven't.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's expel that ghost.
What a ghost do?
Okay.
Expel that ghost. Expel that ghost.
Yeah. I want to get that ghost out of that spirit bottle and into my spirit bottle.
Okay. I think that's like it's some sort of like physical trauma to like shatter the other spirit bottle,
Okay.
Whoa.
right? Like it's in something that's solid. You gotta get it out of the solid thing. So it's like,
It's an ice pick.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
break the jar and then we can try to vacuum it into the other jar.
Sure.
Right now it's in a closed thing.
You got to ghost bust it, but
But you gotta bust it first. No.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something that Ohm could help you with? Like you're trying to break this bottle. Ohm has tools and all that kind of stuff. Would want to help you.
Does Om have stress to help?
I mean, Ohm is low, but I got stuff. I'm just trying to be helpful. I'm just trying to get you what you need.
Well, if we could bash it real good one more time with what Milos has already started, then potentially we could get it out.
Can I offer another option for the scene?
Of course.
We've already established that Griffith got out the gun axe.
Please kill it
Oh,
with the gun
If
axe.
Griffith shoots it with the gun axe to try to shatter
I
the
have
globe.
no.
I'm not shooting. Axe it. Axe it. Don't shoot it.
Oh,
Oh,
either
yeah.
one.
I'll-
Either one.
I
Yeah.
have no issues in doing that. What is this, a skirmish, my friend?
you
I'll
can gun
pay-
it or axe it.
I'll pay either a stress, so it's an automatic, because I got 3 left. I can do it. Or I'm willing to roll skirmish, but I don't have any in rec.
Yeah, no, it can be a skirmish too.
Okay.
Like Raja can like you guys can coordinate a plan there. Be like, I can get him into this, but you got to get him out of that one first. And Griffith could just be like, I got a place for that. Like,
Can do.
Can do, my friend. Can do. Skirmish. Risky, desperate. Where we at?
that's risky.
Okay. Standard effect, or because it's Boss gun, do I have a higher effect?
Oh God, that's right.
Actually,
yeah,
no.
Boss's gun
it
is a
would-
fine weapon in terms of both melee and like shooting with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great effect.
Yes. Yes.
Kill that cat. Kill
Guess
it.
what? I'm just gonna go ahead and put 2 stress
Okay,
on
not
this.
that, but I mean, kill
Anybody out
the
of context? This is a robotic cat-sized thing.
steam-powered thing.
And it's a
Yes.
haunted cat.
Yeah.
It has a
Cat-sized.
glass orb with a ghost.
It doesn't
in
have a
for
tail. It doesn't have cute
Nothing
little
like
ears.
that,
It's
yeah,
not a
I'm
cat.
sorry.
It's just the size of a
For the
cat.
cat. We
It was just
refer
shooting
to it.
flame out of its chest, trying to burn their house
Vaguely
down.
feline.
Yeah.
So
Abomination.
this will be the last thing I can do because I only have 1 stress to give after this. I just
Please
went
don't
ahead
shut
and-
down our Twitch stream. That's all I'm asking, folks.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh, give me a break!
Oh, 3 3.
No!
Oh, my
Really?
God. Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh my God.
That
Man, it would have
you
been so cinematic.
swing it, you like bring it right down, and it wedges into the carpet and the floorboards right there. Like you're gonna have to pry it to get it back out, and like the cat just like leaps in your face and like scratches at you.
Mother, I would like to use attunement at this point to try to help her.
Well,
See-
yeah, right.
Oh,
Like
no,
let's
sorry. Yeah,
slow
my
it down
fault.
for a second. I think we'll give you like level 2 like scratched in the face.
God, this cat.
Not cat.
This
Cat-like thing.
cat-like thing.
That
tiny
Boss,
dead
it is
boss.
Boss
Yeah.
Boz back to screw with everybody's life
I'm
again.
going.
He's so good at that too.
But yeah, it will do like level 2 like scratched harm, like
Oh my god.
just like it leaps into your face and like
This cat is gonna kill
there's
us
like
all.
there's a cat and it's scratching your face and there's like the hot metal from its chest and like there's the handle of an ice pick like smacking you in the cheek. I don't even know what that's about. This like but it'll do that and then like come back down. But yeah, you can resist that down to level 1.
Oh, I'm out of the scene.
Oh,
That is
shit.
2 stress. Yeah.
Oh no. We're trauma everywhere now.
You can't.
We're trauma squad.
Mm-hmm. And on the right side, you left your hard hat laying on the trailer. Gotcha, appreciate it. Well, awesome.
Okay, so yeah, Griffith like hits the cat, like shoves it off of his face, and like kind of like lands on his back, or like kind of like pushes his way back against the wall of the room, and kind of like stunned and traumatized at like what the hell's going on here, and I'm gonna have to like pry the gun axe out of the floorboards and like bleeding into my eyes and can't see what's going on.
Where is Bazobus?
So you're like the focus of everything here at this point now, Raja. Can you give me a fortune roll?
Sure, I would love to give you a fortune roll.
Okay.
I would love to press the fortune button.
How many dice?
Number?
Oh, let's do 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think as Griffith like lands and like is like shoving his way back away from this cat and swatting it off his face, it's salt gets spread around, but it never like completely breaks the circle. So like there's definitely like if there's gonna be a weak spot, it's right there because that's where Griffith was like shoving his way back against the wall through and like kind of kicked at it.
So I still need the thing broken to get it out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is everyone traumatized out? No one else can help.
No. Can help.
Yours still can help. Okay. Don't know how, but okay. As it kind of skitters around after being thrown off of Ghost, I'd kind of like to just grab it by one of its broken legs and slam it onto the ground. Just like
like the Hulk.
Yeah. You're just like picking something up and slamming it on the ground like a toddler. That's what I'm doing. And
like a toddler would do to something, not how you treat a toddler. Okay.
Oh God, yeah, that's what.
Okay.
Dude.
Didn't even think of it that way.
Sorry. Yeah,
Dude.
no, I'm sorry.
I would very much.
I heard it too.
I would very much like to help by giving her something like hard and metal, like a little like jeweler's anvil. One of those little ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like just put it in the circle, and I'll take a stress to have helped in that way. That way she's not just hitting it against wood, but like against a thing that's gonna like really do some damage.
And since I am kind of aiming it, can I bargain for a finesse roll?
Yes.
Okay. Position. I think I'm desperate at this point because this shit needs to happen.
I will take.
And if it doesn't work, it's gonna hurt you.
Effect.
Standard, probably great because you have something specific to like. Good. Yeah, right. Like we'll try to up it.
And a bonus die from David. That's your last stress.
I don't want to be spending any more.
Okay. Join the Ethan Club. Like.
Except Ohm's powers don't improve that way. Yeah.
No, yeah. Ohm goes down.
Yeah, it's different. A devil's bargain.
think the devil's bargain is if this doesn't finish it, that like you're trying to fling it the direction that like there's like a window there that it could like end up smashing through.
I'm not going to take that. I will take that 6, however.
Yes.
Yes.
Chat.
That's what we
Die.
like. That's what we like.
I will also take that XP.
That XP.
Yes. You grab it by like the mangled leg from where Milos had grabbed it before. You like swing it over your head and like it just like straight down onto the little jeweler's anvil. Glass shatters all over the room. The little mechanical body like probably it doesn't totally go limp. It maybe even like just like goes rigid because like it doesn't have anything controlling it and telling it what to do anymore. And then there's like, you know, the smoke for Basobaz being outside. Being
I adjust
here.
my sorry around myself, and then
Almost
enough.
fighting for that mechanical thing. The whole it's like
Enough is enough. It is time to put you away. And I will put him in my spirit bottle.
Okay.
I don't know what I need to do. What do I do? I just roll a tune.
Yeah, I
Like
think
she's
it's you.
going to
You
do.
get out the spirit bottle, you do the thing, you're able to like, you know, kind of focus your view into the ghost field and like drawing him into the thing.
Is
But
this
yeah,
a
it
desperate us?
would be in a tune. You want it to be?
I feel like this really needs to sort of happen. Or we're just going to have an angry ghost in our house, and I don't know how to deal with that right now.
Yeah.
2 angry ghosts.
They're
Two
like,
angry ghosts that are friends and don't like you. Yeah, that's like,
Yeah. Great. Effect. Standard.
Yeah.
Cool. I will push myself
okay.
to do this. Devil's bargain.
If you push for a die, you can't.
I
devil's
can't do the
bargain for
other.
a die.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. Great. No reason to. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
look at that crit.
Wow.
Look at that crit. That's when we needed the crit.
Right when you needed it the absolute most. Yeah. Yeah, no, like there's like a lot of like you've like pitched your vision into like the ghost field and everybody else is still here like Griffith is kind of dazed and still in here and like he's got blood running into his eyes. Ohm is sitting here in the room. Milos is kind of out of it. And
Oh,
like
I want to
even
say
here you can absolutely see like sparks and hear like unpleasant screaming that distorts like when you hear somebody where like they change the speed of like a recording like a kind of thing. And then Raja like, you know, slams the thing closed off her little like bell jar kind of deal.
Yeah, Ohm is like at your feet clutching the hull like it's the most prized possession in the room. He's just like, I saved it. the thing that matters the most.
Calm, cool, cold as ice.
Yes. It's
check
safe.
Check on Griffith.
Right. Yes. Okay. and like gently sets it on the table with like a little red satin cloth and then goes to see how Griffith is doing.
And I will check on Milos while holding. I would say like not acting like something amazing didn't just happen, but like, okay, like let's stay collected before
we have things to do.
Have a party or whatever. Like, let's check on the crew.
Yeah.
Oh man, guys.
That was intense.
Yeah.
I thought this was supposed to be the break. We go and party and stuff.
No, we had like things going right after another. Like
Right.
we did not have a chance for a break.
Right.
How is Griffith doing? Like,
That was Milos.
yeah, how is the crew?
Actually, could we take a break here and then check on everyone?
Yep. We
Good.
want to take 10 minutes and we can come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm going to get into the thing. Folks, I would love to give away a copy of Legend Keeper. So while we were on break, we're going to start up a giveaway. But before I do, I need to get into my dashboard and turn on the stuff so that we can do a Legend Keeper giveaway. If you are not aware, Legend Keeper is this awesome campaign tracking tool and world building tool. We gave away a ton of them on the Legend Keeper stream a while back this last weekend, and I desperately want to give away one for you now. Giveaways, giveaway. There we go. And let's just start this heckin' giveaway.
Thank you for not
And
swearing.
yeah, you bet, buddy. I'm here for you. So to enter into the giveaway, just put in ! Legend Keeper into the chat, and that will enter you into win a copy of Legend Keeper. It's a beta key, and you get to go in and like it's what you're looking at here, I think, or is this Roll20?
That's Roll20, yeah.
This happens to be Roll20, but in Legend Keeper we have like the maps of Duskfall, and we have all these pins, and then like maps within the pins, and then like we're all writing wiki articles in there. It's just a really, really cool campaign tracking tool. You can invite 50 of your friends to collaborate with you on games you're running. They can then invite 50 of their friends. So this is something like you could seed into all of your gaming friends. It's a really cool world building tool.
And after 4 or 5 rounds of doing that, you've invited everybody on the planet. So that's
pretty much. Yeah. The exponential curve on this one is high. Okay. Yeah, let's run to break, friends, and we'll be back at, well, my time would be 9:50-ish.
just past 45-ish towards 50-ish. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
What's the word? Hold on. Do we pick a word for them to type in?
Yep, it's a Legend Keeper. It's ! Legend
my fault.
Keeper. It's all typed up in the chat. Eric Laz has already done it, so let's get some more folks entering in, and we'll be good to go.
Cool. So we will see everybody in a few minutes.
See ya.
Hi. How you doing? Welcome back.
Hey. All right. Real quick. Again, I'm David. This is High Shelf Gaming. We're all playing Blades in the Dark. We're back from our break. I do have to do the giveaway super fast. I think we all know who won. Eric, Laz, you're the
Yay.
best. I'm gonna close entries. I'm gonna pick a winner. Oh my God, it's Eric. Yay, Eric.
Who'd have known?
Yay.
I am shocked and appalled that this kind of thing.
All right, Eric, what I'm going to do is I am going to send you a whisper. And if you would, please send me your email, and I will get that on to the good folks at Legend Keeper. They will send you an invite. They have a great Discord. They have a subreddit. They, legendkeeper.com. Go there, check it out. They have a nice landing page. Really beautiful stuff. And we will get you sorted out. So thanks a ton for entering, and I'm so glad you won. This is phenomenal.
Yay.
And I mean, you don't have to use it for role playing games. You might be a fan of it, but you can use it for a novel.
Yeah.
You can use
World
it
building.
for just whatever you want, man.
Mind mapping, some sort of creative writing exercise with 50 other people.
Yeah, just
100%.
do it.
100%.
Just do what
You
you
just
want.
wanted a place to journal what happened in your days and like stick it on a map. You could absolutely do it. Yeah.
Totally
Yeah,
good.
you could totally journal your life in that thing, which is
I
kind of
mean-
interesting to think of.
It would like reference like different.
Yeah. And then you could auto link. You were like, here's all the people I talked to, and then all the articles you have on all those people. It's like,
If you start writing articles about your friends, like writing little bios up in your little program, that might be a
Yes.
line. I feel like that might.
dude, in my company, sales guys do that all the time. They got to know like the person they're talking to. Are they married with kids? Are they single?
Oh,
Like they
yeah.
keep spreadsheets on people, so like when they talk to them, they know stuff. I'm just
That doesn't
saying.
sound creepy at all, Dave.
I'm just
but-
saying.
When
it's a
I
thing
need to
that
send them a
happens.
Christmas gift, what do I send them?
Let me
yeah.
Exactly.
let me click on the pin for Akron, since I'm calling to Akron and I see that
Mhm.
these are all my clients in
Oh
Akron.
my God!
This one.
Eric is writing a novel
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, great.
and
Awesome.
and into RPGs. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Okay, yeah, let's get you hooked up, dude. This is gonna be.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
fun.
it's great for you. I would love for it to be wonderful for you. If it's not, hey, you got a free thing on a stream, and it's all good, right? So this is great.
Mhm.
And a fruit basket, yes.
Yes.
And a fruit basket.
All right.
We did a
So,
thing, guys.
yeah.
We succeeded
you-
by the skin of our teeth.
I'm kidding. She had Katrina, like Raja had 2 really good rolls right there and like right in the middle of the thick of things. Like smashed
Cool
the
as a
the
cucumber.
thing. Totally just like, get in here. And he just like, okay. Right? And like straight into the bottle. Like, yeah, that not even a problem. Sure, there's a couple singed parts in the carpet, and sure, it's gonna splinter some of the floorboards prying out the gun axe. But besides that, everything was fine.
Yeah, except for
Milos has been
Milos.
getting lumber anyway, so like, what's a couple more boards, right? We haven't reached like Ship of Theseus territory where we're like, is this still the same shop?
Yeah. Do we have a breather? Like, I am really messed up. A lot of people are really
Yeah,
messed up.
yeah,
Is
I
there
know
a,
that
is there a
we did a score at the end of last time that never had a downtime following a guide, like doing all this, right?
yeah.
It's
So like
technically a score.
it is we did a score last time. This probably should have been some kind of score.
Like a social
Yeah.
score?
Well,
There was no planning.
no, this was your assault a cat score. Like assault a robot cat. Um, you know,
Point of assault. The circle.
Yeah.
where the cat is.
point of assault right there. Right there where the robot cat is in the circle filled with the ghost of the dude we hate. So, yeah, like we can count it as that at the end when we start trying to figure out XP and stuff, right? Like that makes sense to me at least.
Thank you.
Um,
Very kind.
Yeah, but we've gone like 2 short scores in a row here trying to mess with an angry robot cat with a ghost in its head, without giving anybody any downtime. So yes, I'm starting to stack up. So yeah,
So yeah, that was my pitch
do
to
we
do
wanna start
downtime,
talking?
but you may have other things for us before we get to do downtime. So I'm sorry to like.
I do not. Right,
Okay.
I'm fine with doing downtime. The only thing I want to make sure is that I don't stick us onto a path that's going to be real long and like go too late for anybody. Which I think we're probably okay. We've got an hour.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Yeah.
And maybe at the end of this, we can all talk about what we want to do with the 2 things we just earned. Because Ohm has ideas. I'm sure that others do too.
Yeah. So yeah, Raja, like where do you what do you do with the spirit bottle that has like Baz like banging on the inside of the glass? Like
I put it in a small bag and then tie that bag off onto like my pack or something that is always handy, that will be treated with the utmost of care.
They're gonna suddenly start swinging around.
No.
Or wear it out to the club.
We'll just keep it closed up for now and on my person.
Gotcha. Cool. Post-it note says Demas and put it in the fridge.
Yeah, for Demas.
When he gets home. Cool.
Oh, you shouldn't.
It's your welcome back gift.
Yeah, so there is the opportunity here to like, we need to, Ohm's been kind of banged up and people are pretty stressed out, and Milos is
I feel great.
stacking up the traumas, but he doesn't seem to care.
Oh no.
But yeah, like we get to do the cycle.
Oh, vicious. Definitely.
Nice.
I think that. Oh, real quick, do we have any coin before I start spending downtime actions? Do we get paid out on anything?
Let's do the after the score, do the full thing, right? Because
it was kind of a score. We did score.
Yeah, because it was a score, and we get to figure out some things and all that kind of good stuff.
It looks like the
s-
crew has 4 coins.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but we've
Um,
been trying to hold on to that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Okay, so start with payoff. So the crew earns 2 rep per score by default. If the target is of a higher tier, take +1 rep. If they're a lower tier, take -1 rep. So there's 2 rep for everybody there for sure. We can go 3 if you want.
Skurlock's a higher tier.
Skurlock's a much higher tier boss. So Boz in a robot cat body is intermediate. Like I don't think he's the
That's
full
fair.
all the way up.
I'll take the 2 rep. Take it.
But we could do 3. Like if it was Skurlock himself, it would have been 4. So. And then for a minor job, it's 2 coin. For a small job, it's 4. Standard is 6. Do we get money out of this one? Kind of. We keep running these scores that like have like fictional impact and no cash attached to them.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's
Just wait till Demas and Maribel get back. Just be like, it's time for cash. All right?
Yeah.
Are we getting paid?
Things are going to be taken care of when Demas gets back.
Or it's
Cool.
going to go horribly, which equally likely, I think.
Yeah, okay, so we'll take
Yeah,
Go ahead.
is there anything out of this score that we could fence without like any kind of story impact, right? Like some of the information or something along those lines, or maybe the hull had something with it that is of intrinsic value.
I think if we try to sell any part of the hull itself, which like there would definitely be buyers for, that like that word is going to get around more. But knowing that you now know significant information that is what Sitara wanted, I think it's fair to say if when you tell her that, she'll give you guys some money as a thank you as part of that. So if we want to say like you get 4 coin, which gets to be like a coin for everybody, and she gets her information when that happens. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm going for. Is I don't want us, because like this was a big deal and we don't get to like cash in on it this instant, but there is a cash out at some point on this. Yeah.
There is some money that comes in from having done it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. After a score or conflict with an opponent, the crew takes heat. +1 heat for a high profile or well-connected target. +1 if the situation happened on hostile turf. +1 if you're at war. +2 if heat killing was involved. I think well-connected target is the only modifier on that one. So was this smooth and quiet with low exposure, contained, loud and chaotic, or loud and chaotic, or wild with devastating exposure?
I think the first one, because
Yes,
all have an
smooth and quiet.
in our place. You know,
Because anybody who noticed, we kind of eyeballed into not noticing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool. So then, with even with the modifier, that is only 1 heat total.
Nice.
Right now, you're 1 rep away from moving up to being tier 2 and strong. So
nice.
Soon. Next, okay, wanted level is still 0. I think they're stacking. Yes, wanted level is still 0. So do 2 of you want to roll me a fortune roll with 0 dice?
I will not.
I will roll a fortune roll.
I got one. I got 1 and 2. So
It's a 1 or a 2.
And a 2.
Okay, so those are both the same 1 on the chart.
This whole being able to choose thing hasn't really worked out for us.
Hasn't panned out all that well.
We
Yeah.
always roll the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will make a note there and then figure out how to incorporate that one for next time.
And then I rolled one. It was a 2 and a 5.
Yep, yeah. So 1, 2, 3 was like the same one on the chart. So like
Okay.
getting a 1 and a 2 was both like it's the same thing. So cool.
Because the 0 dice, you just take the lowest number you roll.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, then we come around to downtime. I think as things are kind of calming down and stuff like that, the gutter snipes kind of come around, and like one of them kind of like comes in through the back door, like that like really excited kid thing where like they kind of open the door and it kind of slams and they don't shut it behind them. They kind of come running in and they like grab Ghost by like his singed shirt sleeve and like, Mr. Ghost, Mr. Ghost, Mr. Ghost, Mr. Ghost.
Yes.
It's like, I'm supposed to tell you that the boat's coming in.
Fuck. We got this handled, right, guys?
I feel like you need to be patched up first, Ghost.
As I wipe the blood from my face.
Well, yeah, the boat's coming in. There's still time to achieve your downtime actions before dealing with it.
Yeah.
We'll put it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
Right.
yeah. She told me to come tell you that the boat's coming in.
Right. I need to get patched up and possibly new clothes.
You do not look well enough to receive your wife. So yes, let us get you some new clothes.
Let's go visit our friend.
I think as he comes running in and it's like he had been like separated from the others as like he's kind of like there as like Zamira, like the girl who's kind of in charge of the gutter snipes. She'll be like, what are you talking about? Who? Why are you? What are you doing? He'll be like, yeah. The lady, she told me I had to come tell Mr. Ghost that the boat was coming. She's like, what lady? He's like, the one with the teeth. And she talked like this, darling, right? And like she's got the big hat, and he's definitely talking about Casta.
Yeah. Is the gun still in the floor?
Oh, not after you walk over there and like pull that thing right out.
That was
Yeah,
like let's go and patch me up, cousin.
Excellent. If you wouldn't mind, and like shoving things off the table, lie here while I go get the implements.
Right.
The implements.
Yes. And Ohm will physicer his cousin, their cousin. I will tinker with the bones and blood and bodily humors, and you will get +1d on your healing treatment roll. So I think you roll the healing check.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're gonna get. I have a tinker of 3, and you get a plus die.
Yep.
Because of my physiker's ability, so you get 4 die on your heal check.
Cool. What do I roll? Resolve for that?
There's actually
it's a
above
fortune
the healing
or the healing. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, above where, like just next to where you got harmed, there's a healing.
Okay.
You click on
healing with the okay.
Yep.
And so 4 die.
Yep.
Cool. There you go.
6. Good stuff.
So a 6 gives you 3 ticks on the clock.
Cool. Got a full clock.
Well, you took harm, didn't you?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So that
knocks it
resets
off.
the clock. So you're at 3 ticks on the clock. If you pay a coin, then it goes up to 5 ticks on the clock. Or you can like seek more treatment as another downtime action.
Yeah, I'll head to my physical friend and finish that off. as I swap clothes.
Okay.
Because I don't have anything else really to do. I don't have any stress anymore.
Don't have any
Oh.
stress.
Grand.
There's also like, finding a place to go, a place to put a unicorn. But, besides that.
I mean, I got all kinds of stress, but like in the
You
game,
got all kinds of tasks to accomplish. You just don't have any
Tasks to
stress
do.
to deal with. Yeah.
I don't have any stress right now.
I would like to also solicit some services from
what can I do for you, Milos?
Just holds up his hand, and you can see where it's just burnt.
Yes, I know just the thing. Please, sit here at the table, and I will get the salves. And you see like go and get like an old like leather tin, like a little leather cup, and he like scoops out some stuff and like spits in it and like starts to rub it in his hands to like activate it. And he comes over and says, Taikarosi spit has healing properties. And then I'll go give you a heal.
Doesn't Ohm also have like some kind of secretion that has like paralytic properties?
There it is. Yeah.
Like,
There we go. Just get a little of that in there, numb the pain, and then we'll put that on. Roll your healing check. You get 4 dice, my friend.
I gave 5 dice because I got special abilities.
Oh yeah, 5 dice.
I'm vigorous.
Hey, you got your crit. Like
you
big time.
You got 3, 6. Damn.
It's the power of the
spit.
The maw of the void.
Yeah.
So that's 5 ticks.
I'm not gonna say that crit is my spit. Thanks.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying.
That is 5 ticks. 5 ticks, which brings it all the way. Yeah, all the way around 1 left over.
And then I only have 3 ticks on my healing clock now. Because of vigorous, it permanently fills one of them.
Okay, cool.
And so I now have.
So you have the equivalent of 2 ticks on the
remaining to
clock,
heal
right?
again.
Okay.
Yeah, because
because it had 1, you added 5. Okay, yeah.
Can I?
Got it.
No, I only had the level 1 harms.
Dang, dude.
Okay, yeah. So everything comes.
I'm just almost
down
fully
a
healed
notch.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything that was 2 goes down to 1. Anything 1 falls off the bottom of the chart.
Good to go.
All set.
Cool.
Fun.
Cool.
We're good.
What about Raja?
Raja is okay with her harm. That's fine. She'll just heal.
I have more salve.
I'm good, thank you.
It's like, I have plenty of salve. I might need to get a glass of water first, though.
Yeah, no, thank you. Raja is for her. So we're doing downtime actions.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go relieve my stress.
Okay. What does Raja do for Vice?
Raja's vice is to go to a very particular library within the city and read books there.
That's right. I remember we did talk about that.
We did.
Are these naughty books or are these like occult books?
Occult books.
Okay.
Occult books at the Circle of Flames.
Yes.
We're slowly losing that accolade of less horny than Cats 2019.
I know.
We were heading in the wrong direction.
Oh, Lord. But yeah, I'll indulge my vice.
Okay. Yeah, I think they have like, the library, they recognize you. There's probably she's an Akarosi woman, but like her head is shaved. And she does have like sort of like layered red and orange type outfit that she wears as she leads you back down here to where there's like the books, and you can pick out what you want. There's like a little alcove with like one of those little desks, like study desks, like at the college library kind of deal.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
I love it. I'll just soak up a book for sure.
Cool.
Bonus dice? No. Right?
Nope.
Cool.
Well, it's 1, right? Like it's better than nothing.
Cool. That's good. Read a book. Have some fun.
Okay.
How many stress do you have left? Oh, currently has 8 stress, so you still have...
Yeah. Can I indulge my vice a second time?
Yeah, like you can just like totally get wrapped up in like hanging out here
I'm
all
totally
day.
gonna
Yeah.
do that. That sounds perfect. Fantastic. Hey, you know what? It's
If you
good. We're
could have gotten the
halfway.
combination of those two out of one roll, it wouldn't have been that bad. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, for that to be like, well, that just took all my downtime actions, and
It's fine. Just gotta read a book.
like,
And you
yes.
can't.
And here in the section about the purging of the deserts in the holy flame, and it talks about like
Mhm.
You can't like spend coin to make those better, can you?
um
Is that not one? Because it doesn't really work the same.
no,
way.
because it doesn't like add the ticks to a clock where you're shifting
Right.
up to a new category. It is like the amount
That
of the
makes sense.
roll. Yeah.
Mm,
You could spend a coin to take another roll.
I'm good.
But, okay.
I came and did what I wanted to do.
Don't want to read for 3 straight days.
So everybody's Raj's taken both her
So
downtime
that my
actions.
downtime action is far more peaceful than either of yours.
Yes. Exactly.
So
It's a
Raj
living.
is taken 2 downtime actions, and then everybody else is at 1, I think, so far.
Yep.
Oh, actually,
Mhm.
have you done any downtime yet?
I haven't done any.
None yet? Okay.
I think is going to indulge Vice first.
Okay.
And
So
then
let's go
get...
see what new shiny thing Ojek has up at the rooftop market.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't necessarily need to role play it out, but that's what does.
Cool.
And looks battered, like obviously harmed, obviously like not in a great place, but is taking great comfort in just shopping and just like spending too much. And
Yeah, I think as you get there, like Ojek is she's dressed in something like kind of like silvery and like reflective almost. But she'll see you and like be like, "Oh, dear here," and like offers you a chair and like brings you like a tea. It's like, like she's bringing things for you to see, not making you browse around the stall.
oh, beautiful.
Like, yeah.
Beautiful. That's so wonderful, Bojack. Yeah, and I think that Ohm will leave behind, I imagine on that hull where the glass shattered, there was probably some kind of like really ornate fastener that kept that bottle attached to the thing. Ohm would like to leave that behind as a gift, as like it's probably like some sort of like golden inlay with some kind of like etchings inside that was smeared with some sort of blood or something like that. So it has like a real like gold and burgundy kind of rubbing to it. And Ohm will have cleaned that up and we'll leave that behind as a gift to Ojak.
Cool. She appreciates it greatly.
Awesome. And I clear 3 stress.
Yep.
Sweet. I'll take it.
Cool. Sorry. Yes, so we still have people who have more downtime actions who Griffith, I think you were trying to look for more medical attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm heading over to
Melver, I think it is.
Yeah, my good friend Melver.
Yes. Melver lives in like kind of like one of the dingier parts of the city. Like there's a lot of narrow alleys that don't follow straight lines and have like lines with like laundry drying in the streets, like above, like kind of like every now and then you gotta like push a bed sheet out of the way to get to like the little windy stairway that goes up to where his apartment's at. As usual, somebody comes up and shows on his door. He's not expecting it. It's interrupting something. He's like, you know, wearing a shirt that's like totally unbuttoned and like not tucked into his pants or anything like that. But he'll like bring you in and like have you sit down and be like, all right, tell me what's wrong.
What's wrong?
He'll like,
look at me.
yeah, you make a good point. And he will like, yeah, he'll grab like a little jar and like with 2 fingers like scoop out what looks like Vaseline onto like a little like plate kind of thing. And then he'll
Right.
grab like it's like pulling off little jars off the shelf. It's like one he's got like a little dropper of stuff. It's like here, and I was like, grabbing this one, like grating a nut onto the top of it, and like that one goes back, and then it's, and then like kind of like grabs like this like glass swizzle stick kind of thing to like mix it all together into like one salve to be like, all right, you're gonna want to grit your teeth. Like smacks it
Right.
on, and it's just like it's it burns, but as if it's something like really cold. Like so
Yeah.
it's
Oh, that great kind. Yeah.
yeah.
Healing.
Like
How many
try
dice?
not to scream. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't work if you
He
scream.
he is a 2 dice healer. I just wanted to check real quick though. Leech Physiker. But because Ohm is a leech with a Physiker, it just says everyone in your crew gets plus 1d to their healing treatment rolls. It doesn't say it has to be by Ohm to do it. So use 3
Okay.
dice.
Woo! There we go.
Hey, look at that. Look at
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
6.
Yes, so that is 3 ticks on the clock.
Awesome.
So that means anything that was
I have
level 1
2.
harm will come off the bottom, and anything
Cool.
that's level 2 harm will come down to being level 1.
Nice.
So scratch goes to scuffed.
Yeah. Right, like road rash. Like it's not like it's a big deep scratch, but like you can see like you abraded something there.
Yeah.
I would like to also heal
Okay.
for mine. I don't
Do
think
It's
I
one
you-
of
should.
these little love scratches from Katie's.
There it is.
The sharp love.
Do you try to do that yourself? Do you go see someone
No,
else?
because that's
Do you...
that's stress on me, right? If I
Yeah.
do that myself. So I'll go to a healer. I might go to the same one that.
Do you go with Griffith to see
Yeah.
Melba? Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I assume that then, yeah, we have both of you guys arrive together, and you see him, like, put this stuff together onto Griffith, and he's like, Griffith is like fighting to grit his teeth and not make a noise. Besides, like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, like, kind of like, he puts a bandage over it, and like he kind of like doesn't pay attention, and like kind of like chips him on the shoulder. It's like, all right, there you go, brother. It's like it's right on the bandage too. So like, it's like, all right.
Appreciate you, Doc. You do good work. Does he have any whiskey around, like any of the Scoville stuff?
He's not from Scotland. He's from
Oh.
Akaros, but he does have
Oh.
like he's got booze. It's like, yeah,
I'm gonna grab a bottle and just
grab,
take a swig.
grab yourself a drink. It'll help, right? Like, So he's like,
Appreciate you,
yeah,
Doc.
all right. How about you, little guy? What do you need? Or little
Many things.
little
Mostly my hands, and I'm dehydrated as well. If you could help me with that.
like, okay. So,
Gonna want some Pedialyte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple IBUs.
I think he walks over to like he goes back over to like this cabinet where he's got all the stuff, right? And you see him go for like that same jar of like Vaseline type stuff and like scoops it and like just like splat,
Yeah.
like right down onto
Yeah.
the plate. And
Yeah.
then he puts it back up and he's like, yeah. And he's kind of like this, like he's not actually washing his hands and he's not like using the rag or anything. He's just like kind of goes like this. He's like, yeah, okay. Dehydrated. And he grabs this like bottle with one of those like stopper things that's like the Grolsch bottle, right? Like it's got the mechanical thing that's plugged
Yeah.
to pull it down.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, okay. And he goes into the next room and you hear a tap run. And then he comes back.
While he's away, Oma's gonna look straight at Ghost and say, "He's making all of this up."
He just raises the bottle and be like, "Do you want some of this?"
I do. Yes.
Here you go.
I think, yeah, he'll come back into the room with like the bottle, and he'll set it down, and he's probably like he's got the shirt that's like totally wide open and like where oh, why am I blanking on character names now? When Demas is like has his shirt off, you can see that he's got the like the Skovlin like
Oh yeah,
tattoos and
yeah,
markings and stuff.
yeah. The chest
Um,
tats.
This guy, it's like the opposite, right? Like you can see he has like, the crown of the emperor and like,
Oh wow.
like the Akarosi flags crossed behind it kind of deal.
Yeah.
Um, and he will like put the bottle down and he like grabs a thing of stopper bottle off the thing and like puts a couple drops into the bottle. And he hands that to you. He's like, drink this. Like, and you can see like grit swirling in the bottom. Like,
Okay.
and he
Thank
goes
you.
and he mixes up a little salve for you too. Like,
Thank you so much. And you said he was a 2-die healer, but because I'm a physiker, we get 3.
you get 3, yeah.
All right.
Hey!
Look at that crit on 3 dice. I got a crit.
Oh, that is 5 ticks on your healing clock. Yes.
I love it.
So
So-
that fills the whole thing and gives you 1 left over.
All right.
So all your
So-
level 1s fall off the bottom.
All my level 1s.
Yes. Everything at level
nice.
1 goes off the bottom. Everything at level 2 goes down to level 1.
All right. I'm gonna say dehydrated is now parched. And spectrally clawed is ghost tickled.
Ghost.
Okay. Sweet. Oh man, that's exactly what I needed. Thank you.
See,
Um,
he knows what he's doing.
he was
It's
a
true.
military medic. He knows how to take care of people in the field when he doesn't have the resources.
It's true.
Knows how to improvise. That's
I underestimated his abilities, and that will never happen again. But as we're leaving, but he's still kind of a quack, just so you know.
Some could say about the same to you, my dear cousin.
Not with you around, they won't.
Yeah. As he takes another swing.
Yeah.
he's just like he's in depressed mode right now. Like almost got killed by a cat thing,
Yep.
whatever.
Yep. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel quite so close to imminent death now. That's really what I needed. Because I was like, I don't know. Maybe Ohm doesn't do much next score either because wasn't looking so good.
Yeah, I think Milos, you might be the only one that's got another downtime left.
I just want to finish up on the shop. 'Cause I think we were pretty close to that.
Okay.
Doing the repairs and everything, and we just added a little bit to it, but finish that out maybe.
A little bit of burn. Got to replace a couple of boards.
I don't remember what kind of block we had on that per se, but
yeah, work on the shop to get an upgrade.
yeah. There's like what 3 ticks left on there.
Yeah.
All command. There's got to be like a die roll attached to that, right, for long-term projects?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just call it command. I'm telling people what they got to do.
Yep.
All right, Gutter Snipes, you get over there and you start hammering. They're like standing.
Gutter snipes are going to be like partial carpenters.
They're like on each other's shoulders to be up high enough to do what he's asking them for, and like.
Hey.
Oh, that's great.
There you go. Yeah.
I love the
Nice.
fix the hideout. It's so cute.
Fix the hideout. It's broken.
That's
Ooh,
cute
yeah.
stuff there. That's
And
cute
that
stuff
is
there.
3 ticks on the clock. So.
Somebody I needed.
Yeah.
Just keep that money for retirement. I'm gonna retire.
No, you're gonna turn into a demon god and kill everything.
Yeah, probably.
We'll talk
hope.
about that after we're done tonight. Yeah.
Skurlock was working on his big powerful thing. We're working on our big powerful thing too. And
Does he have
that's
a
called
Hulk?
giving this guy lots of traumas.
Nice.
Oh no, did I forget to indulge my vice during downtime? Guess I
That's
take
a
two
Oh,
stress.
oops.
Guess I take
Oh.
2 stress from my 2 traumas.
That's
Because
right.
that's what happens. For all you traumatized folks out there, if you don't indulge your vice during downtime, you take that many stress.
Oh, I'm so glad I did it then.
Crap.
Yeah.
That was almost me taking a trauma. Oh,
It's a spiral.
I think someone is about to take a trauma. Oh no,
Oh,
no.
I already
See,
know.
Well,
I,
he's about to take a couple stress. but yeah.
Stress.
yeah, I'm
If
taking
your
stress.
if your thing's empty, you kind of just have to suck it up and take a couple stress because otherwise you automatically overindulge, which is
Right.
arguably worse
Yeah.
than 2 stress
yeah,
or 3 stress or 4, however many.
yeah.
Cool.
That's a new mind game.
So,
Yeah,
Isn't it fun?
the
Milos,
stress, you never want to get too low and you never want to get too high. It's
Yeah.
got to be just right.
so Milos, what have you done around the shop here for an upgrade?
Oh man, that's a great question.
Because
So I mean, like
we were
in
talking about it being like
fiction,
a bunch
it
of the
was just
the square boxes. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Go
yeah,
ahead.
but in fiction, it was just fixing everything that was busted to where the shop looks as good as any other shop on the street, right?
Mhm.
You know, like the facade's all fixed and the inside, all the broken glass is swept up, stuff like that. As far as like what we got out of it, um,
It-
what all upgrade does that just go under layer upgrades?
Um.
Any on the water?
Layer upgrades would definitely be options, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what would
Training
be.
options we could probably debate about. I think this probably wouldn't be
I-
too far off base.
It could
Um,
be, I was thinking on the quality side, it could be that because you fixed everything, we now have room for or have discovered like missing supplies or tools or stuff like that as well.
mhm.
Or you've
Yeah.
like cleared space for a vault that we desperately needed.
Yeah, can we just take that other vault?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and get that second vault going. Cool.
Definitely.
We
Awesome.
now have room to store all of the money that we don't currently have,
Right.
that we will have. Because we don't have room for what? 16 coin.
Which we
Yes.
are we are currently running a cash negative game. So when we get 16 coin, that's gonna be awesome. We're like temporarily embarrassed rich folk. Like we're ready to be rich.
Well, and
But
when it's time to go up to tier 3, like you're gonna start to need a whole bunch of money to do that too.
yeah, fair.
Like Demas and Maribel, 10 back, I think.
Oh wow.
Just the crew saw some up.
Wow. That's gonna be cool.
I think that's already been figured in, maybe.
I think we did
don't
just put it
remember.
all in
Yeah.
when we were doing stuff at the time.
I think that's where the 4 coin that's on the crew
Came
sheet right
from.
now came from.
Oh really? Okay.
'Cause
No, I
think it
thought
was
no,
10
no,
or
no.
12.
No, that came from us ranking up to tier 2. Because when you rank up, you get a payout.
But when you rank up, the characters get a payout, not the
Yeah.
crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think that's where that came from because I couldn't.
Because
We
we
got a lot of
couldn't hold
money.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't
Demas
hold
and I
it.
couldn't hold it.
We had not enough pockets. For all that money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of
we got.
stuff we stole, not enough pockets.
Cool. Do we have time to talk about what we want to do with the stuff we just got? Or do we need to call it?
So we still have almost a half an hour here. So which stuff that you just got, and then we'll also need to have a couple minutes to do character XP at some point.
Oh, right. So Baza's soul and the cat, the hull.
Mhm.
I'm presuming that the information is what we were after to pay our demon lady. So that's going to go to her, right? Now, she has already paid for that by freeing Ghost from his.
Yeah, she did her thing. She was expecting stuff from you.
Yep. Anybody want anything else to happen with that information, or does that go straight to her and only to her, kind of thing?
Bell's not here to like work her magic with information, so
Yep.
we kind of have to grope blindly through the dark on where to put information effectively.
Okay.
That seems like a pretty simple transaction that even the chuckleheads left can manage, right? We
Yeah.
can tell Satara things. That's easy.
NBD. Now we still have that information, obviously, to give to Maribel when she gets back, but
Yeah.
I just want to handle that. The hull and the spirit. I feel like we may all have opinions on that one. Maybe we talk about the ghost first, because I feel like that'd probably be the biggest conversation.
So Raja's POV is it either needs to stay with her or go to a trusted spirit warden to release it. That's Raja's point of view. I, out of character, have a very different viewpoint of what should happen to it. But yeah.
Okay.
So.
I think Ohm's opinion is that we could give that either to the Lady in Black, Satara, or give that to our patron as like a prize, as a boon, as a thing to gain more favor from somebody. Basically, use it as a way to get us some coin, get us some favor from other people, or get rid of a bunch of heat, which I don't really actually have a lot of heat right now. No,
you only had a couple heat.
Yeah, but basically to barter with it for some kind of riches to come our way.
Right.
Ghost is definitely whatever inflicts the most amount of pain on his soul. I'm good with. So give it to the Lady in Black, so she can tear his spirit bit by bit apart, or Raj, whatever you want to do with it. Because I want to chuck it in the middle of the Black Ocean personally.
Do you want to chuck it where? Milos has places that he could bring it, but I think his take on it is, I mean, that was a guy who was an issue back in the day. It'd be cool to just keep him around and kind of, just kind of mess with him for a little bit.
I mean, I'm
Hey, buddy.
Like at least
How's it going
like,
there?
he also in like this really like not cool way wants Maribel to see and be like, hey, look at your body. Like he very much wants to keep it around long enough for the people who haven't seen Bazo Baza in a jar to see Bazo Baza in a jar, because he just thinks that's great.
There is no rush, except for people.
He likes the trophy aspect.
Right, except for the people who may want that to come a looking. But there is no rush. We could put that in the vault. Or not in the vault, but we could put it in
so many vaults.
Yeah, we could just put it in a secure spot.
Do they have lock boxes too that aren't for coin, that are just for odds and ends?
No, that doesn't exist. Yeah.
No such thing. No, I mean your lair is secure, right? You've got 2 boxes of secure, so that's
as secure as it can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's no third box.
Yeah.
Then I think it makes sense, because Ohm has one destination in mind, and we have like Raja has an idea and you have an idea. I think it makes sense that we would just kind of agree to like hold on to it until we make some kind of decision.
Make it Demas and Maribel's problem.
Right. Right.
It's above my pay grade.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know Demas is going to get a big kick out of it, because he shot that fella.
Yeah.
And he gets the opportunity to maybe do it again.
Like a BB gun. I'm going to shoot at you all day just for fun. Tink. Tink. Okay. And then the hull. It's kind of damaged, but it otherwise is in great working order. It's got a demon heart inside of it.
Don't
I
you
think
wanna
that's a thing we
learn?
need to leverage a little bit. The demon heart, because somebody's
Yeah.
going to want that.
Don't you want
Show.
to study it for a while though?
I would
That
love to
too.
study it. I would love to understand it and come up with my own plans on it.
Then I don't think that we should give it to anyone else until you have accomplished those things.
Okay.
Yeah, you could make some like a sick piece of gear out of that.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, get it working so we can keep another annoyance locked up. One or the other.
You could build a demon heart chip flamethrower. There you go.
That's right.
That'd be
Let's see how
amazing.
Musk
That's what
this.
we need. That's
That'd
what
be
it's
That's
So
needed.
is this
exactly what we need.
is this a part of that demon's heart, or is it the entire thing?
I think it's a
No,
shard
this is
of it.
this is like it's a little tiny chip off of this like flaming stone demon heart.
Yeah.
I think turn it into a piece of equipment of some
Put
sort.
it to work.
Like, be a ghost detector or whatever, right? Like, I don't know what. It's a demon heart.
You don't need a ghost detector. You got Raja. She always knows when there are ghosts around.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Like
Yeah,
literally.
I love the idea of using that demon heart for like totally reckless destruction capabilities. Like just like I'm gonna open this door and whatever's in front of it dies.
The kind of thing that really says spies and saboteurs were savvy.
We could turn it into like a sonar kind of thing, like a little. I don't know.
Mhm.
Just
Show
Yeah,
us what
there's
demons
obviously
are.
a lot of cool tech in there. There's obviously something to learn. And Ohm would absolutely want to study it. There's a challenge of like downtime actions, of like when can Ohm really get to that? So we may end
Yeah.
up just hawking it to someone else. But
Didn't you use the tech out of there to make our masks better?
potentially, especially with like the demon heart, like I
The
could
real
see
kid
some
bashing.
like really big and powerful happening there. But the actual mechanics of it wouldn't really help with the masks, but it would help with something for sure.
Yeah.
So I guess if we hold on to that for now, that's fine. But Ohm is also kind of looking at their stack of things to do. their task list is long.
They need
That
help
table
being the
full of
system.
masks.
Yeah.
We could work on getting a cohort of like tinkerers
Yeah.
now that we have space and like a non-destroyed layer.
Yeah. That's true. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd
Teach
be-
up one of them gutter snipes.
Yeah, and train some folks to help you.
Mm-hmm. That'd be real cool.
You know, I
Maybe
do
give you,
still
like, an
have
extra whatever.
on the crew sheet. It actually does have +1 advancement because I think we got stuck trying to figure it out last time for another one.
Oh.
What if I got you some tinkerers? I don't know what all the types of
Uh,
cohorts are actually, but
Yeah, let's find out.
but it costs 2 upgrades for a new cohort.
Ooh.
Well, it
Oh, yeah.
costs 2 squares for a cohort, and the advancement that you've got is either it's 1 special ability or 2 squares.
Oh, gotcha.
So
gotcha,
it could just be, you know, instead of taking a new special ability, yeah, we hire somebody, you know.
About hiring something for Ohm.
Start 95. Yes, the options are either to create a gang or to create an expert. One of the options for gang is adepts, who are scholars, tinkerers, occultists, or chemists.
That's
And
really
then
cool.
for an expert, you would be picking from the same types, so you could make an adept who is a tinkerer, but it's one person as opposed to multiple, and then you're able to get better options.
Oh, like they're more skilled at the thing. They
Yeah.
maybe have fewer hangups.
Yeah, so if you create an expert, record their expert's type, their specific area of expertise. That might be a doctor, an investigator, an occultist, an assassin, a spy. An expert has quality equal to your current crew tier +1. Their scale is always 0, 1 person. Your experts increase in quality when your crew moves up in tier. And then, as opposed to, like, if you have the gutter snipes go swarm someone, there's multiples of them, there's an advantage in that.
Right.
This guy, like, you can't have him swarm on a thing, but he can, like, well, I've been taking the cat apart, and yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and you can get them to like do something.
Yeah.
Like just
Hammer away
I
at a
want
clock.
the cohort to work on this project. And
Yeah,
then if
this
you
clock.
help, and if you help, you add your dice onto that.
Oh, nice.
So it basically just help you get things done faster, I think, mechanically. Like if they're helping you work on that clock, then you're much more likely to get a crit.
Yeah.
Because you're throwing a lot more dice.
Are you guys down for that? I mean,
Yeah.
those could have gone to other things. So I just want to make sure that
I think that gives O more freedom to do other things if there's people around to help. And I think that's important.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So is this an expert?
I think so. I think we get one person who's like an understudy to
Yeah, so then that way they would be the equivalent of tier 3, right? Because it's quality +1.
Yeah,
Cool.
crew tier +1, so he would be rolling 3 dice for stuff.
Awesome. That's great.
So yeah, like who did we just hire?
Yeah. Oh, let's come up with a name for this person. How about
if you have the book there, down the outside edge of page 303, there's like a whole like list of names and family names and aliases and stuff like that.
1 second. Just breaking stuff over here.
If it didn't want to be broken, it wouldn't be in the way.
Oh, names. There we go. How about like Kess? Kess? Just kind of riffing off of one of the names I was seeing here.
Okay. Do they get a family name too?
Yeah. Kess Welker? Welker? Welker?
That's Maribel's last name.
Oh shit, never mind.
I also
It's not to say there are other Welkers in the city, but like,
Yeah, no, it's weird. Kess. Kess Pritchard? Does that work?
Yep.
I don't think there's any Pritchards wandering around.
Or Penderin? Kess Penderin?
There are.
I think Kess Penderin
Pritchard has come up, and Penderin has also come up. So, but there is no reason not to pick one of these that are already in use.
All right. Well, let's do Penderin. I think that flows better. Kess Penderin.
Yeah, it's a fun name. What's their alias?
Yeah, let's have it be a lady. And alias.
I love Junker.
Junker. That's hilarious.
I'm the Junker.
TikTok. It's funny.
Oh no. No, then they'll get banned.
Oh.
That's a feasible thing to do.
She'll stop working for your gang and go start working for Microsoft. Yeah.
Mm.
How about Coil?
It's fun, fresh, and
Oil.
sexy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Trying to think of other. Yeah. Does that work?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Where did the?
I was gonna say spring as like a little spring, but I was like, wait, no, that messes with me on another game. Can't do it.
And now I lost my cohorts page. Where'd it go? Yeah, come back. Cohorts 96, 97. All right. When you create a cohort, give them 1 or 2 edges and an equal number of flaws. So the options for edges are fearsome. The cohort is terrifying in aspect and reputation. Independent. The cohort can be trusted to make good decisions and act on their own initiative in the absence of direct orders. Loyal. The cohort can't be bribed or turned against you. Or tenacious. The cohort won't be deterred from a task.
So this is like optional, or we gotta have one of them.
They get at least 1. They can have 2.
Okay. Yep.
They get an equal number of flaws.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think we already have a loyal bunch of gutter snipes. Maybe
Yeah,
we go with
the gutter snipes are independent and loyal.
Why don't we go with tenacious on this one?
Okay.
Cool.
Do we still want to keep loyal, or because?
Yeah,
No, I was
do you
thinking
want
we
to take a
don't.
second one, or
I was thinking we don't do a loyal on this one because it's like.
Okay.
What about independent then? Independent and tenacious, to where you can give her something to do and it is done.
Yeah.
Right? Because that means they do stuff on their own initiative and won't be deterred. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really need them to have their own initiative, though,
Okay.
right? Like Ohm could give them direction.
That's fair.
Like the gutter snipes really needed to be independent because we really don't give them much direction at all. But this person would be in the shop with me all the time, you know.
you don't want to get followed around by like a dozen kids when you're out trying to get stuff accomplished. That's
And then on the flaws front,
yeah, the options are principled. The cohort has an ethic or values that it won't betray. Savage. The cohort is excessively violent and cruel. Unreliable. The cohort isn't always available due to other obligations, stupefaction from their vices, etc. Or wild. The cohort is drunken, debauched, and loudmouthed.
man.
There's something about the wild one that I'm not gonna be like, I enjoy that one.
I don't know. What do y'all think? It's tough.
See, I can see unreliable as like just kind of a little scatterbrained. Right? Like tenacious will always get it done. But like kinda on their own timeline, maybe. Like they can be a little like, oh well, I'm still working on it, but I just haven't.
I said I'd have it today, but come back tomorrow morning. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Or wild, that they're just like a tornado in the lab, like getting stuff done.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of thinking wild or savage even. Like savage. That the like she's a tinkerer and she is gonna get it done. But there's also like kind of a dark side that's like, ooh, okay, I'm not gonna peel that onion back too much, but there's definitely some layers going on here.
Like, I think that one fits.
Okay.
There's a lot of interesting worldviews going on in this crew at the moment.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
Okay. Cool. then
I am nervous for this, which I think is ideal. I think that's the point. Awesome.
yeah, sorry, I was just trying to stick notes in the crew sheet here.
Yeah, so we have ourselves a cohort that's going to help us advance clocks on various things.
Yes. Sorry, and there's been like this note in there about like working on towards savvy reputation for like ages, and like I feel like it's okay to just put that up there now. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Okay. Yeah. So were there other things you wanted to figure out, or do we want to kind of hit XP here, or?
Those were all the big things for me.
XP. I think I'm good. I'm a little crazier than when we started, but it's all right. I'm a little more traumatized. Right?
Yep.
We're good.
Okay. Yes. So, Heather, I think you're still muted. But let me find. I did not mean to play weird YouTube videos in the background. Yeah. Let me find XP triggers. Oh. Raja, did you address a challenge with knowledge or arcane power?
A couple times, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 2. Did you address a challenge with technical skill or mayhem?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Once or twice.
Once or more than once?
I know at
Once or
least once.
twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah. Well, like all of the healing and stuff like that was also challenges with technical stuff.
Okay. So that's 2 XP there. Ghost, did you address a challenge with tracking or violence?
Once, at least once, maybe.
I know we busted out the gun axe, so that's always a good time.
Yeah.
So yes, there's one for
That's
that.
another XP trigger entirely. Is did you bust out the gun axe?
The gun axe.
Gain an XP.
I love it.
There used to be ones that we never wound up triggering them that were if you use the gun axe during a score, it would trigger clocks about like Bazobaz trying to find it. Like he would hear
Yes.
somebody had busted it out, they would start tracking it down. So like, but never went that direction. Milos, did you address a challenge with violence or coercion?
I mean, I squished a machine thing with my
you
bare hands.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty
Not to be
impressive.
confused with
Yeah,
my
that's
bare hands, which is like a whole different.
Hands made out of bears,
hands made out of cyber
and not just the
bears.
claw,
Their
the
entire
whole, the whole
bears.
bear. Yeah.
The whole bear.
Just getting led around by big bears. So bad.
Let's see. Did anyone express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
I think for me, we should take this to the spirit wardens. This should go to the spirit wardens.
This should go to the people who get rid of this stuff. Yeah, that's yeah.
I think that's a Raja belief drive thing.
Okay, cool. There's an XP for that.
I can make a case that the gutter snipes brought back my attention towards the boat coming.
Mm-hmm.
As a background.
Cool. We'll take an XP for that. Yeah.
I think finishing the shop was like something that was important to Milos for a few reasons, and so I think that
Cool.
might be something.
XP.
Yeah, and I think campaigning for us to do other things with that spirit, like feed them to the demon lady. It's like that is Ohm's new kind of drive for sure.
It was that wanting to be rid of the spirit or wanting to impress the spirit lady or the demon lady.
Wanting to impress the demon lady. 100%. Yeah. 100%.
Giago says,
Oh,
almost
Jagos,
spit
yeah,
in
thank
the
you.
doctor's place.
Yeah. Spit in the, whenever I was doing that stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Cool. Did anyone struggle with issues from your vice or traumas during the session? Yeah.
A few times.
Nope.
Okay, if you did it once, you get 1 XP. If it happened more than once, you get 2 XP.
So I'm gonna call it 1 XP and fill that little track up.
Jumping in front of Raja and then swinging the gun axe.
Yep.
Both reckless.
At least I know
Okay.
what my new special ability is.
This is
It's
gonna get
well
fun.
timed as well. Now this is actually pretty tame.
This one's not like, when the cosmic terrors pour through my skull into the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not quite.
I'll take one for being obsessed.
Okay. Yeah, you were on that whole
Yeah,
machine,
those.
right? Like it's like
Yeah, the
that's
whole
mine.
like
Taking that, that's
spirit thing. The whole spirit thing was like kind of immaterial once the whole was released. It's like, yes, it's not gonna kill me now. I want it. I wanted it before, but now I have it.
Yes. Okay, at the end of each session, for each item below, mark 1 XP or 2 if it occurred multiple times. Did the crew execute a successful espionage, sabotage, or theft operation? You did a score,
You did the cat.
but
You did the thing.
It was
All right.
Bazo
here's where I will
Boss is in a
I will
bottom.
argue it in your favor as an espionage score, because
That's
out
right.
of all that, you did get a bunch of information about what Skurlock was up to, which was something that you were trying to get. That was something you were trying to find out.
Indeed.
Okay, cool. Take an XP. Take the XP. Did you contend with challenges above your current station? I think it's fair to say yes to that one.
Mhm.
Did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one?
I think this was pretty savvy. We did a quiet op inside our thing. No one knows what's up just yet. We got days before Skurlock even notices or cares.
We laid down a circle of salt. We had this controlled scenario. Ghost was trapped in here.
Completely
We're under
controlled.
Okay. All right, we take an XP for that. Did we express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew?
Yes.
Yeah, the personal relation with Bazo Boss, I think.
Yeah.
Well, for me.
And the conflicts between like what to do with all the stuff, and like Ghost stepping in the way of Raja, and Raja being like, I don't need you to save me on everything, bro.
Yeah.
That was solid conflict of like, I've saved you. It's like, thanks again.
Yay!
Thanks.
Okay, so did we hit those once or more than once?
I think twice. At least twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll throw 2 in there. That puts the crew at 5 XP, so 5 more to go to another advancement.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool. I'm into it.
There. Boom. 10:01. 1 minute over. Did it.
We done it.
We did
Yes.
it.
We're on time. We didn't go totally crazy. Trying to get everything accomplished here. Yes.
That's right.
So yeah, that's what I got for tonight.
Awesome. Well, everybody who's been watching, thanks a ton for tuning in. This has been super fun, of course. We're gonna be back again next Wednesday for more Blades in the Dark, discovering the fallout of this heist we just did. And again, we're playing this weekend. We're going to be playing some Cyberpunk on Saturday. So that will be super fun. I'm going to see how the crew handles an offer from an untrustworthy associate.
An untrustworthy source in Cyberpunk?
What? That's so
not
weird. Awesome. Well, thanks a ton, everybody, for tuning in. As always, have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.